I love sending Kym pictures because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do.
Funny mamas.
So now that was I had
like a son. Two funny mamas. Hey, welcome to Two Funny Mamas. I'm Kym Whitley.
And I'm Sherri Shepherd. Hey, everybody.
Hi, welcome listeners and viewers. And that's Andre Lavelle in the background eating chicken.
Dang, did you have to say what it was?
Right.
Chicken for everybody.
But she don't let me eat watermelon on TV.
No, you see, I'm not eating chicken and he's hiding. We don't do chicken on TV.
Okay. Well, welcome to Two Funny Mamas. This is an interesting podcast because I'm really not speaking to Sherri. So I'm sitting next to her, but I'm not really feeling her. If you know what I mean.
Sorry, I gotta laugh. I did not mean to laugh. And Andre's here, aka shit starter.
I'm the mediator.
No, you are not the mediator.
No, you ain't the mediator. That's what
you are not the mediator. Don't take something that you don't even deserve.
Right. And
you is the shit starter.
That's right. And Chris is here. Say hey, Chris.
What's up, Kym? How's it going? Andre, Sherri, this is going to be a wild one.
Yeah. We got a lot of guests coming on today. For those of you that don't follow social media, don't follow us on social media. First of all, shame on you.
Thank you. Needed to be said.
Needed to be said.
But second, so we have, if you go to Sherri's page, you'll see something, then you'll see something on my page on Instagram. I mean, basically, Sherri and we're beefing. We're beefing because Sherri did some stupid shit last week, and that's why we beefing. Then she went ahead and put it on Instagram. So now we still beefing, and it's been a whole week. So I was like, hey, let's just settle it on the podcast because the fans is all into us and we into the fans. And we always talk about, let's be transparent. Well, here we are, trans and parent. Go ahead.
We're not trans.
We're not trans.
Sometimes I am.
We'll take parent.
Sometimes I'm trans.
Yes, we've heard this about 20 years in Hollywood.
You damn right.
It's trans.
You damn right. Yeah, I heard that too.
Oh gosh. Here's the deal, everybody. I don't know if Chris, you're going to play the videos. How we're going to do
it? So real quick, let's give a little bit of backstory. So we go back to last week. The great Andre Lavelle, Craig Shoemaker, Caroline Rhea, Sherri Shepherd, and Kym Whitley, all on one bill. That ticket had to be about $1,000. Am I right?
Yeah, or $20.
Okay, got it. Okay, it was a restaurant show on a Wednesday night. I get it. Okay, well, it's times are lean. I get it. So there's a comedy show, and then we'll go ahead and we'll just play a little snippet from Sherri. This is what sparked everything outside of the show. So here's a little snippet of the Sherri video. I'm sorry?
Right before I'm walking on stage. Because I have to tell you, to follow Kym Whitley, she's very strong. So I have to get into a mental mindset of I need to step up my game when I follow Kym Whitley. You going off, Andre was not starting anything. He thought it was very funny when I said, Kym took my joke. So that's how he...
Okay, so that's how things got started online.
Well, I think maybe I need to set it up a little bit.
Sure.
Let me set up a little bit better than the clip. So when we got booked at this restaurant /
And everybody remember, this is her perception of what happened.
Right, and then you'll get to tell your perception, and then shit started back there. Get to tell when he jumped in and started shit. So we were booked. Caroline Rhea had booked Kym first. Then she called me and asked if she could book me. So when we got to the club, and then Andre's up there, I asked Caroline, what's the lineup? So we did the lineup. Kym was talking. I don't know where Kym was. But Caroline said, there's the MC. Andre's going to go up first. I'm going to go up second. Kym is third. And you're fourth, which made me the headliner. So, excuse me. She said,
already messing up the story. Because there's lies in this story. It's lies.
Go ahead. Please forgive me. She said that it was the MC, it was Andre, it was her. Then it was going to be me. and then Kym Whitley, which made Kym Whitley the headliner. Made Kym Whitley the headliner. So we were sitting there beforehand, and Craig Shoemaker, the Love Master, was there. Kym's talking to him, and Kym was getting very nervous because she's been working a lot. So she hasn't done stand-up like she wants to. So she was getting very nervous.
This is why I'm about to whoop her ass right now. Nobody nervous. You always say that. It wasn't about being nervous. It wasn't you missing nerve. Go on and tell your story. Let me write that note down. We're coming back to that.
All right.
No, go ahead. Finish your story. Finish your story.
You're not going to co-sign nothing. You're not going to co-sign that you know damn well Kym was nervous.
It's not about
Miss Whitley, it's Miss Shepherd's time. It's Miss Shepherd's time.
I'm gonna make this a little bit more succinct and truncated. So Kym was nervous, so she was having a problem remembering her material. Kym's got great material. She headlines and does an hour, but it was
see how she passive aggressive.
Miss Whitley.
She gonna build you up and then she gonna knock your ass down. She gonna build you up and then she gonna knock you back down.
I'm giving
finish the story.
Go ahead. You're amazing. So
Chris.
she was having a hard time remembering, okay, what am I going to do? This material is too long. So I said, Kym, do this joke. And I said, do this joke, which is mine, because it's going to be funny. It's going to get that quick laugh. I'm not going to do it. So you do it. Okay, we agreed. Not a big woo. Got all her stuff together. She's talking, flitting around. We got the lineup. Andre goes up. He kills it. Caroline goes up. We didn't know Caroline was going to do an HBO special. She was doing a long time. Kym gets to complaining. I got to go to work. I got to be at work. You know, Kym, when she get like irritable and tired, y'all have seen it on the podcast. She just walk off. So that's how she was. And she was just like, I got to go home. But you still can't go home because I rode with you. So no matter what time it is, until I get off, you can't go home. But she's flipping. Then she goes, I'm going up now. Startled the heck out of me. It really startled me because nobody's ever bumped me. Here we go. I'm at a level where you don't bump me. I'm not a new comic. I've been doing comedy over 20 years. You don't bump me. The reason why they put my name on the flyers because people are coming in because of me, because of her. So you don't just say, I'm going to bump you, which she did, but it's okay. She's my friend. I'm irritated, but it's okay. I said, Kym. And then she goes, I'm only going to do 4 minutes. No comic in the world ever does 4 minutes if it's a good crowd. And I said, Kym, you're not going to do 4 minutes. I'm going to do 4 minutes. And see, this is the level Kym is at already. Y'all know because she's here right now at that level. She gets up, she does 13 minutes. I'm sitting next to Andre. She does the first joke. I'm laughing. My first joke, it was great. Then she popped another one of my jokes. That's when I said, Andre, she took my joke. But what I didn't finish saying was, we got to talk about what jokes of mine she going to be using. It was like that was my inner laughing. Which joke she gonna use when I'm here. So not a big woo, because we friends like that. Anybody else, I'd be upset. So as soon as she finishes and she kills it. And I'm
obviously with your jokes. Obviously, I done took all her jokes.
I didn't say that. I didn't say so.
I got notes. That's all right.
She used the joke. She didn't steal it. She used it. So anyway, so when we get backstage, I immediately said, Kym, you did 13 minutes. She starts going off. And I said, it's not a big deal that you did 13. I just wanted you to know, Kym, that you can do more than what you say because you're that good. Then shit starter all of a sudden runs and he goes, Kym said you did a joke, which set her all the way off. I mean, she went to level 53. Now, in the meantime, the MC is saying my credits and announcing me, I got to get zen because I got to follow this one. This is very hard to follow Kym Whitley. Kym starts going off, just going off. And I said, Kym, don't do this before I walk on stage. He said you took a joke. Just laughing maniacally. And I'm looking at Andre like, Andre, well, I'm just telling because you said you took a joke. You know it's going to start some mess between. So Kym's going off and I went off and I said, don't do this before I go on stage. So what I did was I'm going to say, so I made the video.
And you might have pointed your finger. You might have been like, don't do this.
Probably, I'm sure I did that. I am absolutely sure.
Because that's how you talk to your men.
So, and I'm going to finish this up. So when I get up, when I go home after doing stage work, I always do my Tales from the Comedy stage.
You don't always do it.
I can point out 5 of them that I've done.
You've been on stage more than 5 times. Go ahead.
But everyone, when it's really intense and I've learned something. So I was trying to.
When she got out the car, what I say, Andre, say what I said.
Oh,
no, Andre. Are you high? What did I say after she got out the car and walked away?
The mic's a little far away, so make sure we can hear you.
You can't hear us?
No, I'm talking about Andre.
Andre, what did she say? Yeah, because he talked like he was
he said, don't drive off and make sure she gets in safe.
what I say when soon as she walked out of the car, I punched the shit out of you right now.
Okay, first was
because you know what? Because Andre get on my nerves.
Because it's not over. She said it's not over.
No, because first of all, you talk like you in back in the 80s and you about to sing that song with Lenny Williams, whatever. Listen. What did I say when she got out, closed the door, she walked away, and I turned to you and said what?
She was still in her feelings.
I said, she's still mad.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Because when we got in the car,
because I know you.
For people who say you should have talked to Kym about this. As soon as we got in the car, Kym was talking to Joshua because Joshua didn't want to read his book at 11 o'clock at night. And I was getting on Kym for making him read at 11 at night. And then as soon as she finished, I said, let's talk about this.
Did you say let's talk about this, or did I say let's talk about this?
No, I didn't.
Say Andre?
No, I did.
Who brought it up?
I brought it up.
Honestly, it wasn't that serious to me. I was just driving. I wasn't even paying y'all.
See, and that's the way he came when he was like, Kym said she told you don't. Kym said she told you don't.
Go ahead, finish the whole story.
So
finish
anyway,
because I got to go back in my rebuttal.
Kym apologized when we were in the car, and I was telling her why I said what I said and why, and it didn't matter to me. She took the joke. It was, So I came home and I did my Tales from the Road to encourage people that no matter, even if you get mad, you've got to get on stage or in life and find your joy, find your peace. Now, I may have used Kym's stuff without her permission, but it happened to me. So I used it. And so what happened that night, and my whole purpose was to encourage people. Now I get 800 comments from people going, thank you. I needed to hear that. I didn't see anything wrong. It was just encouraging people. I said, Kym and I are ride or die. We're not going to fight over this mess. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, we're fighting. We fighting.
Next thing I know, there's a video the next morning from Kym.
Is it? I was calm.
Let's see a clip from Kym Whitley's Instagram. What do we have?
I didn't steal your joke. I didn't borrow your joke. I used a word from your joke. I admit it. I used a word from your joke.
So that's part of Kym's response video. So if you're keeping track at home, that's 2 diss tracks.
Is this a versus or something? Chris is so damn happy.
No,
has diss track ever been said in that tone? Diss track.
It's a diss track. Okay, so
what's your perception?
Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell my story.
Tell
my story really quickly.
What's your broke ass opinion?
It's not gonna be quickly. It's just like when you was on stage in 4 minutes. You can't do so quickly. I think first of all you gotta be realistic with yourself. But that's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna tell it, and then I'm gonna go back. I got some things that I had to mark of yours.
Okay.
So this is my perception. We are at the club.
Yes.
I have been working, and I have not. Sherri goes on stage all the time, so I have not put together what I want to say. And for whatever time it is, I have not put that together. Okay, wait, hold up. Is it still doing it?
It's just if you hit the desk, it shakes the camera. That's
and you should say, when you text me, Chris, you should say, "Don't touch the desk."
I love how you tell men what to do.
And Andre, do you mind jumping up and turning the light down a little bit?
I think it's Sherri that's bumping the desk.
You think?
With her knee.
You think that's me? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Chris sends us, so you all know what's happening. Chris will send us a text. He's passive aggressive also. How is that?
That's too dark.
How's that?
Is that okay?
Too dark?
That's way better. Way better.
First of all, I want everybody to know I got 2 different lashes. One, it's like,
that's amazing.
Because I think that
Groupon,
left goes
Sherri.
And right, the right.
she's back on the Groupon lash. Dude.
Okay.
Oh, Chris cracking on the little joke.
That's not the.
Come on.
Okay, so go ahead. Let me tell my story. So we get there, and I'm like, let's get this time together. What we're gonna do? It was Caroline was talking to Shoemaker. It was all discombobulated, and it's pretty relaxed show. So I was sitting there as I do. I was like, let me write down what I'm going to do. And Sherri was, what is the order? And Caroline said, this is the order. And I was last. I didn't pick that up until later. I knew I was after Sherri. So I didn't know that. Andre was nowhere to be found at this time. So he can't say nothing about this part. He could sit here and lie if he wants to. Andre was out jacking off or nervous or whatever.
Oh, no.
Let me know when it's my turn.
because he was nowhere to be found. We couldn't find him. We're like, where's Andre? But because Andre gets nervous. Look, see that word don't sound right. Andre gets nervous before a show. So he was outside shaking and taking cocaine. So I was sitting there, and Shoemaker was at the table, and Sherri was sitting across from me. Let me make this real quick. So I said, my words were this: hey, Sherri, because this has happened before, are you going to use that joke or that is like my joke about the such and such? You said no. That's what you said. I brought it up. I said, are you going to use it?
Me neither. Me neither. Because it's so outrageous.
Did I tell you the government?
That was God.
No,
that was
truth.
God.
I asked you because I said I do that with Melanie Camacho. We have a joke that is similar. So I said, Sherri, you was like, no, go ahead and do it. That's the first thing. So then we went ahead. That is the truth. You know your memory ain't right. So then we went ahead and moved forward. Now this is where it got bad. Caroline went on stage.
Yes.
Sherri was
Andre killed.
Okay. Andre got some laughs. No, Andre did. He killed. Sherri then and Andre went out to watch Caroline. Y'all were outside. Y'all were in the front of the audience watching Caroline.
No, we didn't go watch Caroline. We stayed in the room. We didn't go out there till you told me you was going up.
The coke.
No. I never told you I was going up. That's where the fail was. I never told you that. That's why
you said I'm going up now.
No.
And I ran up.
Okay, so you were standing by the door. Were you sitting down?
I stood up because I was ready to go up.
Right.
You were like, I'm going up now. I gotta be at work.
But no, that's not what I said. Not why I was going to work. Me and Shoemaker were talking. So you missed all that. He said it would be funny. I said, if I interrupted Caroline? He said, yeah. I said, she wants to do a thing where we talk back and forth. Okay. I said, and that's why I think you were by the door. You didn't hear this.
No, I didn't hear that part.
No, you didn't hear this because
No, I said anything. That's what I instigated. I'm like, yeah, go on stage because Caroline was doing an HBO special, and I'm like, yeah, go on up there and cut off.
Right, and you said, I said it's gonna make no sense, but I didn't discuss this with you. It's not gonna make sense for me to go up and do question and answer and funny stuff with Caroline after she's gonna come back up after Sherri. So I did all this without discussing it with you, because you do a lot of stuff without discussing it with me. So I was just like, I'm just going to go up and I'm just going to do a quick 4 minutes. Well, I went up with Caroline. Is that the way you said it?
Because I heard, I'm going up right now. I got to be at work. I'm going to. That's what I heard.
No, I didn't say I had to be at work. That wasn't, that you were in your head. But you didn't hear I got to go to work. I was going up. Me and Shoemaker, and we were just talking about going up now to interrupt. Not because I got to go to work. It didn't make sense. You were in the car with me.
Exactly. That's what.
So it doesn't matter. So I never said, you heard that. I never said I got to go to work. You're riding with me. I can't leave without you.
Exactly. That's what I said.
So you didn't hear that. Let me tell my damn story. Anyway, that was silence because we looked at Andre. So what I'm saying is, Andre, didn't I say I was going up there? Were you there when I said that? Did I say because I have to go to work?
I didn't hear that. Unless you meant you got to work because Caroline was killing it on stage.
You didn't hear Kym complaining pretty much all night about she had to be at work, that she was tired. She didn't say that in the car at all. That is Kym's main complaint. So don't tell me.
No, never wants to go on stage though.
But I never said, to be honest, Andre, I never said I'm going up because I got to go to work.
Because you needed
I was
to
going. No, okay, I was going up to be with Caroline. Shoemaker was like, "Yeah, do it now. That would be great. It would make sense." Okay. And I made an executive decision. I
thought it would be funny.
And he thought it was. So we were all discussing. That's why I felt like you weren't there. Then you were standing up by the door.
So you did make the executive decision.
I did
to go up before me.
I'm not denying that. Oh, okay. I absolutely said I'm going up before you.
Got you.
Because we all thought it would be funny. No, I'm not denying that.
Got you.
You got it?
Yeah.
Stop being condescending and smart ass. I told you that. This was just, you can't even accept. I knew that. I said I made an executive decision. And I jumped before you. That's why I even said in the car, because we thought it would be funny. I'm not going to keep beating a dead damn horse.
But that's not what you said on your tape. You said comics get bumped all the time.
But they do get bumped. What are you talking about? Comics get bumped all the time.
No. You don't, not on our level. We don't get bumped unless it's somebody freaking Eddie Murphy walking the room and bumps us.
Well, there we go.
You're not Eddie Murphy.
I was that night. So what I'm saying,
because she didn't have no credits and she just walked up there and went, Kym! Every time you're like, I want all my credits. I worked too hard for these credits. Nobody cares. They know who you are.
If don't have this discussion with me again.
Okay.
I don't like nobody with no credits telling me don't put my credits down. That's what Andre said.
I always get people. It's about to get ugly.
When they say, how do we introduce
she getting all on the defense?
No, I'm not on the defense. When they said, how do we want to introduce you, Sherri? How do you want to be introduced? I say, tell them I was on Everybody Loves Raymond, 30 Rock. I was a former co-host of The View.
I feel
Penguin on the Masked Singer.
Good, that's all that
and
matters.
He said, don't nobody care about that.
So,
nigga, you don't.
Wait, this is
okay, so first of all,
don't stop using the N-word.
Do not ever tell me.
I have lots of credits.
What
they might not be on your level, but I got damn credits.
I was telling my story.
This is all right. This is yeah. Well, let's bring it back to the Whitley version.
I didn't interrupt Sherri doing her story, did I? Did I? Sat and listened, but both of them acting
patiently.
Okay, patiently.
I'm just waiting, Chris. I'm waiting.
So I did go up, and Caroline, we fooled around. Then I did my
and you did a
time.
Great job.
I looked at. I come off stage.
You were amazing.
And first thing out of Sherri's mouth is, "You did 13 minutes." First of all, you should make time with me.
I did.
Because I'm not finished.
I put the timer on.
I had a 30-minute slot, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
So she put the timer on because she was like, she ain't gonna do it. Whatever the case is. So first, and then she turned around, and then Andre says, Sherri said you stole her joke.
And he didn't say stole. He said you took. Did you say stole or took?
No, I said took.
She said took. Nobody ever used the word stole except you. I didn't say you stole.
Took and stole is the same thing in the comics world. Took.
Stole.
So what I do?
Can I ask a question? Okay, question from the audience. Chris Denman, St. Louis, Midcoast Media. Why didn't you do your full 30? Was that because Caroline went long?
Because
don't purse your lips. That's a simple question. Don't hate me.
I knew I had jumped and bumped Sherri.
Got it. Okay, so the way you were saying it, you were doing a truncated set.
If she had done 30 minutes,
she would have come on stage.
I would have
snatched.
Got it. I just wanted to understand that. Got it.
I would have
if she had done 30 minutes.
I would have heard it from the audience.
Oh yeah, I would have snatched out the microphone.
So
if she had done 30 minutes, bumped me and did 30 minutes.
Yes, she would.
I had to go to work.
Her mind. So I knew. Thank you, Chris, for that question. That was a good question. So I got off, and then she was upset because she has literally 2 feet on the steps. she is literally 2 feet going onto the stage. She is walking
because they're doing
the
steps. Intro.
They're doing her intro.
And I had an intro according to Andre. Nothing.
Stop bringing up old stuff. So she had 2 feet on the steps. So she was going in. So when Andre said, Sherri said, instigating voice, Sherri said, you took her joke. This is when I was like, what do you mean I took your joke? I told you, we talked about it. You said it was all. So in my mind, without us discussing it, it was a whole thing. Now, what I did do on stage, I got lost.
The stage is 8.5 by 11 feet.
No. I got lost in my joke. Okay. This is being transparent.
Okay.
Where I usually say, I don't even know what I say in that joke, but I have a tape. I cramp up or whatever. I said I had a stroke. That is clearly Sherri's. So therefore, when she turned around, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't take the whole joke. I didn't say that.
But that's the crux of the joke.
I got that, but I took the word. So as she's going to say, Sherri turns around like the Exorcist and goes, and she goes, because we are arguing
right before
she goes up. And I know that's a no-no for anybody. I wouldn't want anybody to do that to me. So when she turned around, but when you hear somebody, you took the joke, I'm like, wait a minute, let me make my point. But she turns around and says, she turns around and says, we're not doing this before I go on.
I did do that. That is very, very true.
I was like, blink,
I was so mad.
Blink. But it made me say, you're right. She goes on and does 35 minutes, maybe 40. I don't know. I didn't.
How much time did I do, Andre?
Well, how much time were you supposed to do, Sherri?
Andre, did she do 15?
No.
Did she do 20?
Andre? It was you did a lot. You did a nice amount of time.
Yes, you did. You was killing it. But I wasn't timing you. I went to Caroline. I said, hello, where's she at now? So she enjoyed herself, or she was saying, Kym, kiss my ass. I'm going to do my set which is fine because she's the headliner. I didn't care. I gave up my time. I didn't because I
became the headliner, and I felt like I'm gonna show you who telling me what to do on my intro, and I'm gonna show you who bump me and throw me off my game by going off on me before I get up on the stage to make people laugh.
Okay, that's fair, but that's fair. Those two things.
I'm gonna get up here
now. Let's go to this.
All right.
Now my notes. What you said. First of all, I wasn't nervous. Let's don't say that. I was not nervous.
All right.
I just wasn't prepared. Let's watch
Okay.
our words.
Usually when you're not prepared, you're nervous.
Nah, just raggedy. Not nervous, just not prepared.
All right, raggedy.
Damn, I can't even read this.
All right.
What is that? Oh, yeah, something with a hard time. I don't know what that shit was. I'm going to come back. I did not say I'm going up now. We addressed that. You and your 13 minutes timing somebody, that's real petty. And then you said, wait, make sure
I timed you only, Kym, because I wanted you to see, because you kept saying I'm only going to be 4 minutes. And I wanted you to see, Kym, that you are but that's not how you delivered it. You
didn't deliver it like that. You was like, you did 13 minutes, you said 4. That's how you delivered it. So it didn't make sense. That's how you said it. We're going to run the tape back. Now,
I'm just glad there's no hyperbole in these stories. This is great.
Yes. Okay. Now, this is where, then you said it was 2 jokes. What 2 jokes? You said she going to be using 2 jokes. Now there's 2 jokes?
Yeah, you used the second joke.
What's the second joke?
What it was.
No, you gonna remember that.
I gotta listen to the thing.
You should have listened to that. If you gonna do somebody, bring the receipts.
Okay, well I'll have to listen to it. But that's why am I? We had already agreed that she was gonna use one of my jokes. Why am I telling Andre you took my joke?
First of all, we didn't agree. When I said listen to the conversation. Are you gonna use? So let's go ahead and be transparent. We're gonna do it on the podcast. And I have a witness in the back, and I got a tape on it. The joke you are referring to is about a vibrator.
Right. That was the one that I said, go ahead and use that.
Yeah, but I have the same joke. Do you remember we did the Black Colleges thing on the
garage show?
The garage show. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I did that joke. Remember that? And you was like, I'm going to take that. I like that joke. You don't remember that whole thing? We have it on tape. I did that joke. I wrote that joke.
I wrote that joke when Niecy gave me the vibrator about how most double stroked.
The double stroke. First of all, let me explain something. As a Black female comic, we have the same thing. I've been saying, I have a couple things that I said. The one with me and Melanie Camacho. But I have that joke, and you said, Kym, I like that joke. I said, okay, go ahead. Whatever part of the joke it was, take it. You said you loved it when I said I went downstairs and I ghosted myself. Do you remember that whole thing?
I went downstairs and I ghosted myself. Yes.
Remember that whole part?
I remember you saying you asked yourself what was wrong. What happened?
Yes.
I love that. I want to use that.
Yeah, okay. That was part of that joke.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I didn't see your joke and say, oh, I'm going to take that joke.
Well, then what if you, Kym, first of all, it's not a big deal that you took the joke.
I didn't take the joke. I know. I didn't say that. I didn't take none of your joke. I didn't take none. We're not going to argue. We're going to talk about this after the pod.
If we rewind what you said, you said, Sherri, can I use that? Blah, blah, blah.
I didn't say use. I didn't say, I said, are you going to do that joke? I would never say, can I use a joke that I have already?
That's not what you said. I said you can use that joke.
Let me know when it's my turn.
You didn't say use.
Yeah,
all right, this is what we're going to have to
Storm's brewing.
I would not use the word use, okay? What I said is, let me just give you an example.
All right.
Me and Melanie Camacho have a joke that is similar, talking about stuff in the penis.
Right.
She uses, I say stuff, she says fold, or whatever the thing is. We have the similar thing.
Right.
One night we went and did Ladies' Night Out.
Yes.
She didn't watch my set.
And you did your
I
joke.
did my joke.
Later,
she came up and did the joke.
She did the
joke. Now when I know I'm on the show with her, I say, Melody, are you going to do that joke tonight? Because if not, I don't need it.
So it looks like a pattern with you. Now that you know you're on stage, you gotta make sure with the comics that your joke ain't like their joke. Now it's Melanie Camacho.
No. Because I'm such a great writer and so funny, you will never hear me say your joke quotation again, because I don't need that joke.
Because you've already used it.
No, I don't need that joke. I don't need that joke that I wrote and used, which I'm going to show you tape on. I don't need it anymore. So therefore, and with Melanie, you're going to say black comics, female comics don't have the same similarities and black male comics. Andre, you're going to chime in, or we're going to have other guests that can chime in.
Disagree.
No, we're going to ask other comics that. Okay. We will ask that question.
Absolutely.
So it's not a pattern. I think it is consideration. I didn't go to Melanie and say, that's my joke, you can't do it. And she didn't come to me and say, I've never seen her do that joke. So therefore, it just happened to be a joke.
Okay.
That was used. It's not a stolen joke.
I never said you stole my joke.
No, took, ball, even Melanie's joke. It's not a take. You understand?
The reason why I used took was because it was like, because I'm still saying it was a second joke. I'm going to go back and listen to the thing on my phone, because it was like, she took that joke. We're going to have to figure out next time we do stand-up, what jokes we're going to be using. So it was in a fun way until Andre started instigating and said, Sherri said you took her joke. That's not the way I meant it. I meant it was in a joking way, like, you took the joke, but what I didn't finish saying, which was in my mind, was next time we go up together, because I'm in a great mood, because you're killing. I'm happy. So it was like, we got to talk about what jokes we're going to use, is the way I use the word, not you took my joke. So we're getting off on kind of a weird kind of thing, because that was not the way I meant it. It was the way Andre delivered it.
Okay, so let's hear from Andre. What is that noise, Andre? Why are you playing that noise?
That's a thunderstorm.
Let's provide some context real quick. Here's Andre. This is the third, if you're keeping track at home, this is the third Two Funny Mamas diss track video released on Instagram. Go ahead and
the way you say that all his life.
I was born for this moment. All right, let's see the video.
And I'm going to give you the bang pow. And then y'all can argue about that. I'm going to put that shiver in your spine. They call me Thunderstorm. That's right. Pow! That lightning strike your soul.
Look at
now, Andre, that looks like it was maybe a solution. Can you give us some background on the video and maybe your opinion on the situation?
Okay. As you saw, it's a lot of tension right here. And they both arguing about a masturbation joke.
That's a great point that needed to be brought up.
Oh, God!
I will give them all new material next week. And they argue about this. Gee!
That was funny.
So, yeah, and they, okay, I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay,
that's what we want.
Okay, it's about preparation. We got there. It was a real casual kind of show. There's a lot of comics back there. I didn't know who was on the show and who wasn't. Caroline said, you want to do some time? I'm like, yeah, I'll do some time. You know, Kym wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. But you stay ready. You don't have to get ready. I left.
Who was prepared?
I left.
Whatever.
You go up 3-4 times a week. We don't go up that much because I don't be around people because of COVID.
Just answer the question.
She don't mind catching COVID. Go ahead.
Lisa Stansfield, greatest hits date now.
Inside joke. Go ahead.
Oh, gosh.
So I left because I had to get my mind together. And just before I go up on stage, a lot of times I do best when I use the toilet. So I went to do the toilet. If true transparency, I went to use the toilet because I always perform better on the empty stomach. So I went to use the toilet. I didn't know how much time I was supposed to do. The audience was a little mature and homogenized. So truth being told, they wanted me to be the sacrificial lamb. They thought I was going to bomb. That's what the truth was. I went up there and I woke their old ass up and tore that bitch down.
Yeah,
and so they were like, oh, damn, okay, we got a crowd. I was like, oh. That's the truth.
Oh, gosh.
So that's when Kym took the shit serious and started putting their notes together. They're like, oh, damn, I really got to perform. That's the truth.
Oh, God. Okay. That's okay.
No, you ain't talked about starting stuff, Andre.
No.
You didn't talk about instigate.
Now, Andre, do you feel like you put fuel in this Two Funny Mamas fire? You know, we've got this podcast. This might be the last one. There's a lot of tension in the room. There's a lot going on.
And the only answer to that is yes, I put fuel to it.
You know how they are, man. They You get blamed for every damn thing. You wasn't around at the club, so I had to get blamed. They got to blame somebody besides themselves.
You gonna say that you didn't run up first thing while Sherri's about to go on stage?
I was joking because she was joking when she said it, so I just said it too.
Why you didn't say Sherri jokingly said?
Right.
You ran up and said, Sherri said you told a joke.
Yeah, you took a joke.
I'm sorry. I didn't know y'all was in y'all's moment. I don't think I have to, okay, this is a joke I'm about to say. Sherri said that you borrowed or whatever the word is sensitive about.
Now, Andre, I gotta know. So your offer to storm the gates, when does that go down?
No, don't try to lighten this shit up.
I heard what is it called? A throuple? What is it called?
A throuple.
Oh, man.
I mean, y'all could be sister wives, and we could just be threes.
I don't even know how this delved off into sex.
That's Chris.
That was his. That was the offer in the video. He said, "Hey, we're gonna fix this, and I know how."
Because y'all's friendship, arguing over jokes. No, I'm gonna give y'all something to argue over me. There you go.
It'd be a short argument.
Don't do that. Just
okay.
His mama watch.
Okay, right,
Andre, Andre, real quick, do you have, if you were to pick between the two, do you have someone that you feel is less in the wrong?
Less in the wrong.
I'm trying to not say who's right. I'm trying to keep.
They're both very passionate. So, before Sherri goes on stage, I get it because, you in the zone,
right.
And so maybe after she got off stage or whatever, I'll take the 0. I'll take it. I'll take it for the sake of the two funny mamas. I'm going to be wrong because
you were wrong.
Either way, I'm going to be wrong. It's like in the circle about her wig. And I don't even deal with wigs.
Yeah, because she still got my wig.
Sherri, make them go over there and get the wig from Kym because I get blamed for everything. I don't even bother y'all hair.
Wait, so we're bringing hair to the fight?
Because Kym hasn't returned a couple of my wigs and I need them.
And she ain't getting them back.
Huh, okay.
This is exactly what I said. The person who bumped me and got mad because I did 35 minutes because I became the headliner after that. When you bump somebody and they go, did I get any of the headliner money? I did not. I got the same amount of pay.
It was just a casual kind of show.
No, it wasn't because you bumped me and you didn't got all of this stuff y'all was talking about. But it's okay, I forgive you.
But you're gonna tell me, no. Wait a minute. Your little passive aggressive attitude. I don't like that. I don't like. And then you did this, and I forgive you. All I apologized for was bumping you, but comics get bumped, and it happens in people's career.
And I forgive you for the stuff that you're not even apologizing for.
No, this is not.
I do. I
See how she does this?
I forgive you because forgiveness is for the person who has forgive.
This is how we go. Okay, let's get to this then. Okay, you got something to say, Chris?
No. I texted you, Kym. You could check that out.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So,
our guests were not ready.
So, this is what I'm saying. Since you're such a headliner, you want to be
You're
the
headliner too.
Yeah, but
Kym.
I don't even use the word headliner. All I said was I was going last.
I don't use it either until I get bumped. And then I got to take the headliner spot.
Well, okay.
I don't use.
If you're such a headliner,
we both headlined in 2 different clubs in the same city.
Okay, so if you're such a headliner, then why does this happen to a headliner? Pull up the picture, Chris. How about this for your headliner? Oh, what is that? Sherri,
my wigs. This is my wig line. Are my wigs on sale?
Yep, 30% off. Sherri Shepherd wigs, a whole shelf of them, 40% off. You looking for your wigs? I don't have your wigs. Your wigs is at this little store, some little beauty supply.
Where did you find that?
Some little Asian beauty supply on Crenshaw. I think that's where they are. It say your whole name, Sherri Shepherd. And it said headliner, 40% off.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh gosh! This girl pulls up a picture of all of my wigs. I had a wig line.
One more time, let's see that.
Beauty supply store, and all my wigs are on sale 40% off.
Kym Whitley for the win.
I do give you that. Where did you get that picture?
She found a headliner, all right.
Oh my
boy.
gosh.
My friend Chris G was a hairstylist. He said, here you go, get her with this.
Everybody didn't tell me. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, thank you.
I wish you would have told me because I would have went and bought them all. I would have bought all them damn wigs. You know what they charge me for my own wig? More than what they charging at the beauty supply on sale.
You don't even have any more. Oh, God.
For my wig.
Oh my
I
gosh.
had to buy some off eBay full price. Good grief. My wig.
Sherri's gonna be down on Crenshaw buying us up. Now, hey,
I'm gonna need a basket.
That was a good one. Give me high
Roller.
five. That was
wow.
She got me with
That
that
was
one.
good, Chris. Time and
So-
Chris said, all right, it's time.
So,
Thank you, Chris, for the setup.
so we've got Andre back there. We've got Sherri and Kym, obviously. So we promised this. We teased this on Tighten Up Tuesdays. And you've got guests that we're going to filter in throughout the show. I do have a St. Louis favorite who's given just a clip from earlier, I believe, outside of his house. Let's talk to the great Mr. Guy Torry.
Proper for you to post you on the road with Kym Whitley, and you're asking, was that right or wrong? First of all, yes, post it. Come on, y'all go way the hell back. You ain't gotta ask permission. Post that shit. And the other part is, Kym, you a little wrong. You bumped. You're the headliner, and you bumped the person in front of you to go first. Well, let me ask you a question. If Sherri ended up being a headliner, did she get headliner money? Because headliners always get paid a little bit more. So did you bump your pay too? No, I love both of y'all. You know, battle of the busties. But I'm telling you, I was wrong, Kym. And she said you can do one of her jokes. Not two. Y'all know you got there, got a little happy, and you ran the light. You broke a lot of rules in stand-up, baby. I still love you. Love both of y'all. But Kym, you were wrong.
Wait a minute. No, wait. Guy?
Why are you talking to a videotape? Guy, answer me. It's
He
a
gonna
video.
watch this. That's all right, Guy. I'm gonna talk to you because you ain't got the full story.
You all can
But I
go
wanna
over
know why you out in front of somebody else's house and trying to show it with the video back and forth? You're like, either one of these houses could be mine. That's what you look like a real estate agent.
He think he's at an open house.
That's Guy Torry, who actually, and I don't know, you can't talk about it too, but he got you your name
He did.
written
Right.
on the wall at the Comedy
I take
Store.
it back, Guy Torry. You're right.
Guy used to have a big room on Tuesday nights called Fat Tuesday,
and there's a
documentary coming out about the rise in, the rise.
I'm so
of
excited
Fat
to see that.
and how it made
On
so many
Amazon.
Black comics careers. He
Yes.
never booked me for Fat Tuesday. I
You
never,
did tell
I
me
never
that.
did Fat Tuesday in my life.
I was locked up doing Fat Tuesday.
Oh, geez. And we have somebody who was in the slammer.
You don't tell. Okay.
Okay, that's a whole nother
Jeez, that's a
220
whole
mamas.
nother. We're going to interview
You know how many more women you gonna turn on our fans if she
Right.
was in daggone prison?
Because he does have a little prison body. Up top, he's swollen in the bottom.
Andre don't play in that temper. You don't want to see that temper come at.
Yeah, Andre
Oh,
got some
God.
skills. He
Now
will
you'll have
beat
more
you
women
down.
sending you pictures with their brown.
Right.
Oh my
Lord
God.
have mercy. Okay, that was good. So okay.
Yeah.
So
And-
But what I will apologize to you for and say I'm sorry is I should not have posted something without talking to you and saying, Kym, I'd like to post this as an encouragement to people. Because maybe we could have come on together and talked about the night and perception. Because that's what I'm learning. Like everybody's, except Andre, he started shit.
period. That's
Period.
just hands down.
Point blank.
Okay,
Is
in
it
the
one
room.
thing? No.
Let me say this. I was up when you posted it, and I was gonna say something, but you was in your feelings. So I'm like, I'll let Kym handle it, because if I say something, then it's gonna be my fault.
No. Then he called me and said, "Look at this shit."
Because my whole video, I said Andre actually didn't start anything. He was joking, Gave you a lot of compliments. Andre was the one who made Kym do the video.
Yep,
Start the
sure
shit
did.
again. I didn't find that video till I woke up in the morning. I was like, oh, Kym got a video. Oh. Well. And then I was like, oh, and look at Andre got a video. Oh, okay. All right.
You know what it was? I'm gonna tell you. Your little video. Please go to her Instagram because
Hey,
you
go
was
to your
in a,
Instagram.
but
Andre.
yours was very.
As you said,
chill.
Iyanla fixed my life.
Yes, Iyanla fixed my life. Very, I love her, but I'm gonna kill this bitch. She is so funny, not funnier than me. I love her. I will stab her in the face. The video was up and down, and the whole time you was just smiling. You just smiling. The devil behind that little teeth, you was just
That was not true.
You was. So that's why the video, we were looking at it like, if she don't go to bed, and you just was talking and talking. And this is the thing that I'm going to say, and we're going to get somebody else. And Chris and Andre weigh in on this. Because we're a family, we can say certain things.
Yes.
But when you put out to the world that I took a joke, other comics will not understand that.
And you know what? And I'm going to say, I'm sorry for that, because I understand perception is everything. Kym Whitley has never in her life stolen or took a joke. Never.
But there was this one time I was in New York and you were here. And I didn't think okay, go ahead.
Her creativity is absolute, and this is what I say. Kym does not give herself credit. She likes to say, I just like doing stand-up. You are a stand-up comic and you're phenomenal. So I apologize for putting the post out and without your permission, because it would have been a different narrative had I known like why you said you was going up. I didn't know you wanted to go up and do the thing with Caroline. And I apologize for saying, because to me, I didn't think it was a big deal about the took. But people say when they hear took a joke, they think you stole a joke. And that is a moniker that you don't want to have over you, because then that's when people think that. And so I am very sorry.
I accept it, but what I will say, if somebody walks
and
up
I'll
to
go
me
and make a
say
post.
you come up to me and say I'm a joke thief or a stole a joke, I'm gonna punch you in the ass. And I will bust you in your mouth. It's gonna be a too funny mama.
I'm telling you.
Pow, boom, boom, what? Okay.
Because
I learned that from Andre.
What Kym said was she was going.
Anyway, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, what? One more? Go ahead.
Shut up,
You gonna leave Andre out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's happening.
It was kind of nasty, Andre.
You gonna get the shiver in your spine.
You gonna hear this thunder. I'm gonna bring the thunderstorm.
I'm gonna give you the boom, 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 pow. Oh, terrible.
Do we have Andre's video that we can review that one more time? May we?
Yeah, could you play it one more time? Oh my God, Andre.
Oh.
But honestly, okay, when you posted the video, had I called you and said, Sherri, I wouldn't put that up, would you have listened to me?
Oh, heck no.
See, that's the problem.
Absolutely
They don't ever listen to me.
All right, let's see Andre in action one more time.
Yeah. Now. And I'm gonna give you the bang pow. And y'all can argue about that. I'm gonna put that shiver in your spine.
Why you rocking?
Call me thunderstorm. That's right. Pow.
James,
Lightning strike your soul.
Okay, that's a little scary.
Look, leave it like that. Look at his eyes.
If that's what your thunder,
I don't see that face. First of all,
Y'all gonna be facing the other direction anyway. You ain't gonna see that.
all right. Well,
Okay. I got it. Okay. So, so do you feel like maybe you're advancing past this point in your relationship? Will this happen again? I want to know that.
yes.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, ain't nobody said it was perfect.
Yeah, we've been together for a long time.
Too long. And for people, and I do want to say, I got a lot of comments to clear this up. People saying, Sherri, that was so wrong, and y'all need to mend this. What I said before, and somebody said the way you said things to Kym, like we've been friends for so long, we're in a groove. There's a way that you could talk to your friends, you in a groove, and Kym can come to me when she's upset about something. I can go to her and we work it out. And just like this, it's just like we worked out. It's not going to ruin a friendship. Mm-hmm. Now I might cut Andre out for about 3 months until I needed something. At least. You got to come do something at this house and videotape me or go roller skate with me, do something with Jeffrey, you know. No,
the dog is gonna get more attention.
We love Andre, but it's just to people who are thinking, "Oh my gosh, this friendship is on the line." Please don't. It's not. This is something so minor.
And that more women and people should do is that if there is a beef or something,
take it directly to Instagram.
Make a post about it.
No, but I mean, you should talk about it, even if you have a third person in there. Sometimes that helps. But I believe that when I was younger, I never did that.
Yeah, when I was younger too, I had an attitude and I cut you off and we were gone.
Yeah.
But I think when you value a friendship and it's meaningful to you, these two contribute something very great to my life. I don't want to lose that. Life is too short. We're too old for this, so I love you enough to come talk to you about something. And I love you enough to say, I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to make it happen again. It will, because that's who we are. But, it's not going to end over this.
No,
we're going through
not.
too much.
But I think it's also the fact that we are friends. Sometimes, and people, you can hear me, we take advantage of our friends.
Can y'all hear me?
Who is that?
Oh, interesting. Now, we have, speaking of people.
Can y'all hear me?
With us.
Sykes! Oh my God.
Let's go ahead and show Wanda Sykes, everybody.
Is that Wanda?
Oh, hello. It's Wanda.
Hey.
We love Wanda.
We love Wanda Sykes so much.
Oh, I love y'all.
Big producer, writer, everything.
How y'all doing?
Congratulations on everything in your life. The Upshaws, which we love on Netflix. Your character is amazing and funny, and you produce everything in the world. I heard you hired Kym for something. I don't get the phone calls that Kym get from you, Wanda, but
me and Wanda tight.
I thought we were too. But apparently, I don't want to harm
on Sherri. Sherri, I needed some foolishness, so I called Kym. When I need foolishness, I call Kym. Is all about the foolishness.
I believe. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for the foolishness.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
now,
Wanda, go ahead.
Go ahead, hon. Go ahead, Kym.
I was just gonna say, where are you? What you working on these days? What you doing?
Oh, well, back in the writer's room for the Upshaws right now.
Oh, y'all coming back for a second season? Season
2, yeah, 16 episodes this time. So back in that room. And I got other stuff.
Wow, Wanda Sykes, you are rich.
You are rich.
Look at those chandeliers.
No, that's a damn lamp, probably from Pier 1. What are you talking about?
Wow,
actually, my wife. We went to Morocco. My wife probably shipped that back. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, whatever. But I'm sure it's Pier 1 because she doesn't play around. It's probably Pier 1 or Marshall's.
So, so Wanda, we're not gonna keep you because you're out on East Coast time, and we know you're so busy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for taking this time. We sent you the videos, and we just wanted to know what your thoughts are because you are an icon, you are a living legend, and an amazing
comic. Why you make her act like she's 80?
She's not 80.
What?
I was giving her flowers.
Why do I have this wet spot on my arm?
I saw that, and I didn't know if you need on your shoulder, the kids, the dog. I don't know.
No, I don't. I was out on the. I got something on the grill. Maybe something. I don't know what the hell.
Are you?
Oh, you know what?
Wanda? Did you burn yourself?
That's it. No, that's it. That's it.
Oh my God.
Oh, the cup. Okay.
Oh, and B Flat said to tell you hi. B Flat said to tell you hi.
Oh man, we did a gig on Friday night. Yeah.
Friday night.
Oh
no, it's Friday.
Yeah,
it was Friday, and she killed it. Yeah, she killed it.
Yeah, she is one of the
greats.
It
was good. Everybody on the show was killed. We did an HBCU thing at in Wilmington, Delaware, and yeah, she killed it. Everybody killed it. I mean, Tony Roberts was on the show, and B Flat, Marina Franklin, Chanel Renee. I'd never seen her before. She was amazing. Everybody, oh man, it's a good show. Great show.
So with that said,
I got a quick question. Was it a fundraiser?
Yeah. For HBCUs, yeah.
Okay.
And so, Wanda, with that said, awesome. It was a fun show. Were you the headliner or?
No, I hosted.
You hosted. So, if somebody came up and said, "Wanda, you don't need to host. Sit down. I'm going to do it."
No, comics get bumped all the time.
Okay. Here's the thing. No. See, here's the thing. Kym. the two of you have a special relationship. Y'all are, y'all are tight. Y'all are tighter than Spanx. Y'all are tight. Y'all tight.
Thank you.
And Kym never would have walked up to another comic and said, I'm going on next, and bumped, especially Sherri somewhat at your level. She never would have walked up and bumped someone at your level and said, I'm going on next. This was a friendship thing. This was Kym's awkward, just the wrong way of saying, I need to go on, I'm freaking out, I gotta go on. But she knew she could tell you that because you're her friend. So you're looking at it as a comic bumped me. But Kym did it as a friend saying, I'm going on next, I gotta go on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what that, because I can't think of, Kym never would have went up to, anyone else. I can't, or Lunel or anyone. I can't see Kym going up to any other comic going, I'm going on next. I'm bumping you.
True.
Right?
Okay.
This was just your friend going, I need to go on.
Okay.
But you still are right to check her afterwards and go, I get what that was, but you took me out of my space. So it has to be a two-way street. And if you want to do that, you got to come at me a better way, and also you got to make sure I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But and as far as like stealing the joke, I don't know what that was about. I don't even know what that was about. Because Sherri, if you told her she could use a word, which I was like, what the hell is that? You could use a word. There's so many words. There's words I got in my act that maybe you might use those words. There's a lot of words. So I understand that bullshit about, I told her she could use a word. I'm like, Sherri, for real? Sherri, that sounds real shady right there. I gave her a word. What the hell was that? I gave her a word. So if you told her, yeah, sis, go ahead, you can use that, then that's it. It's over. And so why you telling that? Why you standing back there? She did my joke. That's wrong. That's if you told her, yeah, go ahead, use it, then it's over. It's done. That's her bit now, or that's her word, as you call them, her word.
Okay.
So
you make a video
all I'm saying, this is Andre, you need to shut the hell up. You stay the hell out of it. This ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't know why you instigating. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You need to. Y'all should tell him to leave right now. He ain't got no business being there. This ain't got nothing to do with him. He made himself part of the problem when he is the problem. You ain't part of the problem. You now the problem. So I would tell problem, be gone. Get thee behind me, problem.
Wanda banished you, Andre. Said, get behind me. That's what she said. Well,
yes,
she has spoken.
Oh,
Look,
no.
The problem is actually where he belongs, behind you. Get thee behind me, problem.
She said you're in the right spot, behind you.
And the two of y'all keep it funny, keep it moving, and y'all beautiful sisters and beautiful friendship like I've never seen. So, be about your business and go on. All right? Never go back to drinking. I love y'all. And I'll log off of this motherfucker. I get out of here. Okay.
Wanda Sykes, everybody. Thanks,
I trust you.
When we gonna go out to eat
God
again?
bless all y'all.
All right.
Oh, she's done. She is done. We'll just go back in. Andre's back. Wanda's gone.
Oh my God.
She said the problem is behind you.
See, that was Wanda Sykes.
What I tell you, Chris, I'm always in play.
This is why I said I'm happy I'm in St. Louis at times like these. I'm avoiding the shrapnel.
My stomach is hurting. Oh, that was so funny. You know, Wanda Sykes has been such an amazing person in both of our lives. And, you know, so proud of her.
Yes.
Of where she started out writing for Chris Rock. And she was doing stand-up.
Right, then she was on Pootie Tang, remember
She was
that?
in Pootie Tang, Satarate. And, you know, she was writing for Chris when he had his late night show. And then she did her own show. So it's been so nice to see
she really been
the rise of Wanda Sykes. And I remember seeing Wanda Sykes, you know, at the White House. They have the White House Correspondents' Dinner for the journalists. Yes. And that's a hard gig when you have to be the comic for the night. And Wanda got up and killed it. And they were not happy about some of her jokes. Whoever was in before Obama, I don't know. But Wanda got up there and
because she tells the truth.
She tells the truth.
Yeah. Well, that was good. That was refreshing.
We wanted to go on tour with Wanda one time. And Wanda, you see Wanda was drinking. Remember?
Right,
and she said, everybody got they got to sing the Black National Anthem. And I said, Wanda? Wanda don't play. So thank you, Wanda, and we love you.
And look who's back. Why do I have on different eyelashes? How did that happen?
Yeah, you're right.
Can you tell?
Robust.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, one is robust and one is kind of thin.
I think it's a new style. I appreciate it.
What I think is that you got two right eyelashes. Like the left one's supposed to be on the right and the right's supposed to be on the right.
Kym,
yes.
Flutter that left one for me, will you? Just the left one. Flutter it. Flutter it. Like no.
Flutter it.
Into the camera. Just the left one. Yeah, there you go. That's all I needed. Okay, thank you.
What is going on?
What were you saying, Kym?
I was like, I was telling Sherri, so you know we're going to St. Louis, so you know I'm going to finally meet Chris face to face.
Yeah, we're going to St. Louis. We're going to be, Two Funny Mamas is going to be in St. Louis, it's November. When are we going to St. Louis?
So here's how this works.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
We've got it set up. November 19th, there's going to be a live show. We'll announce details. We'll announce details on that. It's going to be very special. Sherri has... I hope you know this, Andre. She signed up Andre and B-Flat to join. I'll be there. Kym and Sherri will be there. And then the big surprise is we're going to offer streaming as well. So we have to work out all the details and all that stuff. But there's some cool stuff in the works that's getting done now. And we're here. And it's about to happen.
He started if he don't get his money.
So it'll be very cool.
He gonna want some of that thunder.
Yeah, he gonna take it out in thunderstorms.
So that's what's happening. So get ready for that, and Sherri will announce more details to follow.
Yeah, so it'll be fun because we'll stream Two Funny Mamas being out in St. Louis at the club, and it's gonna be really funny, and we're gonna have a good time.
Yes, we will. You know what? On that note, this is going to be completely off the subject. It just seemed like it just got boom. And then okay, this sounds crazy. I know you're looking at me like, what are you talking about, Kym? But because you heard Wanda say, in my weird way, I just be jumping around. She understands me.
Right.
That, and it seemed like you would understand me too. You're right. There is not a comic. What I thought about when she was saying that, there is no comic that I can rightfully think about that I would jump in front of. I was like, ooh, damn.
Maybe Hope Flood.
Caroline Ray. I might do that to her.
Hope Flood.
No, Hope Flood? No, what the hell? I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that to Hope Flood.
Would you do it to David?
I wouldn't even do that to
Who?
Hope Flood.
David? Arnold?
No, we do it to David.
Yeah, we do it for David. We don't respect
I figure you guys are... I thought it was because you were close to him that you would.
All he do is go,
close
God damn.
Oh, yeah, he gonna cuss us out.
He be complaining, but he ain't gonna do nothing.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, we do it to
He ain't gonna bust a grape.
Exactly.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll take his whole set and do it.
That little cartoon too.
No, not only that. On his show, That Girl Lele, which I highly suggest if you have children, please watch That Girl Lele on Nickelodeon because it's so beautifully written.
Yes.
Kym came on and did a character and he was complaining the whole time. What did David have to check you on his show?
God.
Oh my God.
Complaining and fussing.
She didn't get a line and
because the last show I did with him, what was the show?
Fuller House.
Fuller House, thank you.
Yes, he used to write for Fuller House.
The bird bit me. they put this exotic bird in the bird. So I don't really like to do none of David's shows. So, yeah.
But then the little cast member was helping you with a word that you didn't get. And then you went off on her. Don't you ever.
Wait a minute. I was kind to her. So in the industry, you know, sometimes, and Sherri knows, we have a line, there's a pause in the line.
Yes.
And as seasoned actresses, especially for comedy, there's beats and certain things.
And we are divas. Stop it.
Okay.
You've earned that title.
Earned the title. But say I'm doing a line that says, you know, you better not go in that back door. So maybe this time I said, you know, you better not. I took that much of a pause, and the little girl's that back door. I was like,
yeah, that's like, what?
What?
Like, you dare to correct me. What?
Baby, you can hear a pin drop on that set. Everybody was like this, like that, and they sucked the air. They was like, and they,
what?
I said, I just had to get myself together because she's a little girl, and it's her first thing she's ever done. And she's the lead.
Yes.
And they said she knows everybody's lines. They told me later she just knows the whole script.
Okay.
And I said, I know, baby. I was taking a comic pause, a comedic pause or dramatic. I was trying to do the line differently. And then I said to her, but had this been Jennifer Lewis or others, you'd have been cussed out.
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
Please interrupt Jennifer Lewis and give her a line.
Woo! Some divas don't.
That's something you do not do.
That is the director's job.
Yes,
the
you do
supervisor.
not correct the actress.
That's very kind of you.
The little girl is what, 9 or 10?
No, she's older. She plays young.
Oh, but she's like, what, 13? Oh, okay. She's a cute little thing.
Cute little thing.
She's really cute little thing.
But and then the script supervisor came over and whispered to me. She said, I've been telling her that all the time.
But that reminds me, because let's talk about it until we get our next, because our next guest is not on yet, is he?
Momentarily, you will have your next guest.
Mm-hmm.
Ellen Pompeo, who is the star of Grey's Anatomy.
Yes.
Denzel, Debbie Allen asked her friend Denzel Washington to come in and direct an episode of Grey's Anatomy. And so when Ellen Pompeo was doing the line, she looked at the actor because he was supposed to apologize. And she added a line that said, when you apologize, look me in the eye. You look me in the eye. And that wasn't the line. And Denzel told her not to do that. And she was like, what? And they were arguing. And Denzel said, I am the director. And she said, look, motherfucker, this is my show, my set. You don't even know where the bathroom is.
She sure did.
And I don't think Ellen Pompeo thought everybody was going to go ham on her.
Yeah, people lost their mind.
Because she's a white woman. She doesn't understand maybe, or maybe she does, the Denzel Washington. Like I think we understand.
Right. Well, first of all,
like who he is, respect.
And it's not really her set; it's Shonda Rhimes' set, but she is the lead.
But she's the lead, and she's been the star for a long time.
Which I understand.
When you've been doing a show and a character for so long, you know your character. I'm gonna say
it was the MF part that I think went too far.
And I really don't think she understood the gravitas of who Denzel is.
Yes.
To us, to her, he was just a director with a big name.
She knows who Denzel.
No, I'm saying she knows who Denzel is, but she don't have the awe factor that we do for Denzel. And I think she just was treating him like he's a director. He's one of these big stars that came in and direct an episode. It wasn't the gravitas of, no, this is Denzel Washington. That thing that hangs over Denzel. The respect that we would have given him. She just looked at him like, it's just like if Jerry Maguire, Tom Cruise came in and directed. You just a director. You don't know my character. You don't know what a bathroom is. Don't tell me what to do. As an actress, I know. There's shows that I've been working on for a long time. And that's the problem. When you have a lot of guest directors, they come in with different ideas and they've not even seen your show all the way. So they don't know what kind of character you've crafted. And they don't know. And they come in and make these cockamamie little things. And it irritates the heck out of me. Now, I don't call anybody out of their name. I think that's disrespectful to do that. But I will say, you irritate me when you tell me something that I know. I've been doing, when I did Less Than Perfect for 4 years. I know my character. I'm willing to try things, but you give me stuff that don't make no sense because you're the director. So
that's true.
But where I think Ellen was wrong, and I'll let y'all take the floor. You don't call somebody out their name.
That's the problem.
Calling somebody a motherfucker. That's so disrespectful.
Words.
And the fact that you're a white woman, he's a black man. But she felt that she could because she's married to a black man. So she obviously at home calling her husband a motherfucker. Because some people do that. You know, some people call you a bitch. You're like, wait a minute, what? Because they use the word bitch all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's not a bitch? Russell Peters.
Oh!
He's my bitch. Yes,
oh!
Russell, do we have... Oh, we'll have to redo that. Just sit there, tell him all your hopes and dreams. There he is.
Russell! Hi, Russell.
How art thou, ladies?
Oh, I missed your birthday. I wanted to come over that night, but you were so busy partying, I didn't know if I could bring Joshua. But guess what I got for you, Russell? I don't know if
What'd you get me?
Okay, this is what I got for you.
Oh,
he probably gonna say he got this, but I was bringing you this.
Oh, what is
this? This is for Russell, but I didn't bring it to him. So, do you know what that is, Russell?
Oh, that's the Henny.
It's the white.
Is that the Henny white?
That's the Henny white.
It's reading as brown, maybe because you're holding it.
It is brown. It's not white.
Why is it called pure? I know it's hard you can get it.
It's a pure white, but the other pure white is clear. But this must be the commercial one they made now. But it's still good. You don't got to convince me.
Did she get scammed? Because it doesn't look pure white.
Because I bought this in somewhere in Cabo, and it cost me a lot of money. And I was like, "Ooh,
well, it's not going to go to waste." As you know, I have 1 or 2 black people attend my house every now and then.
Yeah, he said 1 or 2.
And you need that Hennessy.
The whole house.
I do.
I love Russell. So Russell, we're not gonna hold you up. We know you're working.
You're shooting a movie.
You're shooting a movie.
I'm doing a TV series.
Congrats.
How you doing?
I'm a judge on Roast Battle Canada.
Oh my gosh! But me and Russell are gonna do something together. But I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, we are.
I saw a photo of you together. You two care to explain this? What's going on here?
Which photo?
Do we have a photo?
What photo is this?
Oh, I have lots.
Is this from Lunell's birthday?
Yes, I think it's from Lunell's birthday.
The naked pool?
I take the naked pool.
Yeah, Russell, I didn't know you was having a naked pool party for Lunell's birthday. I would have come.
I didn't know we were either.
I looked up and I saw all these naked people in your pool.
But were they naked or were they in Spanx? It was a little weird.
No, for the most part, they were essentially naked. I mean, they had little skimpy things on, but, Lunell got in and her titties floated past her head.
Like, what did you think when you saw people disrobing at your so beautiful chic party for Lunell?
Hey, you know what? I think it matched who Lunell is.
It did. And
it was on brand.
It was on brand, absolutely. Well, you know what? We don't want to hold Russ up. He worked all day, but we appreciate you coming on. So, Russell, what do you think about what is happening with me and Sherri and me bumping her and she's saying I stole her joke and her titties? I don't know. I just want to hear your opinion.
Well, I don't know that you can steal Sherri's titties. They are an entity on their own. You might have stolen her hips, but that's about it.
Somebody stole them, Russell.
Damn, Russell.
Somebody took them.
Damn.
You actually noticed that?
Here's the thing, Kym. As far as the joke thing goes, I think Sherri, first of all, said that she never said you stole her joke. She also said that you guys share the joke to a certain degree. So that's what a lot of girls do. We have a similar joke and go, you going to do it tonight? Because I'm going to do it tonight if you're not doing it tonight. And that's kind of a common thing with comedian friends. So that's one of those, yeah, you going to do it? Okay, then I won't do mine. They're either the same or they're so similar that people will think they're the same. Yes. So that's one thing. So I don't think that was ever an issue. And whoever started that problem is a shit disturber. Nice job.
Andre's a shit starter. Andre.
Way to go, Andre, the shit starter. Looking like Uncle Phil right now.
Give me some testosterone help here, man.
He said looking like Uncle Phil.
And Kym, you know better than to bump fucking somebody. You bumped Sherri on a show where you needed a ride home from Sherri. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh God. We
love you, Russell.
That's like punching the guy cooking your dinner in the face and go, I'm still hungry. You know.
Okay, Russell, that makes sense.
Russell, we love you so much.
We love you, Russell.
Well, I love both of you so much, and we're gonna skate. The three of us will skate. Even Andre.
Russell,
and I promise not to start no shit.
That's fine. You'll be good there.
How long are you gonna be gone, Russell?
I'm coming home Monday. I'll be home Monday.
Okay, good. I hope to see you.
Because we could skate in Kym's backyard.
Oh, most definitely.
A lot of people have.
She has the best backyard for nighttime skating, Russell. And we got the Henny. We got the Henny.
That's right.
You got the Henny? I won't be drinking Henny and skating. That's never a good combination.
Never a good combination. Russell,
you end up naked in the pool.
I'm so excited for his show.
Yes, we will end up
naked in the pool. I may smoke a cigar while I'm skating. We'll bring Kyle. He'll smoke with me.
Yeah, that's right. Kyle ain't getting on no skates, but he is going to smoke all of Russell's cigars.
Kym's brother.
That's right, my brother. Right, Russell, now your show, will we be able to see it here in the States?
It's, well, there's Roast Battle in America already. This is Roast Battle Canada, which is the same show, but it's with Canadian comics, so it's a lot nicer.
When is your next stand-up, Russell?
Right, the last one was canceled.
Next weekend, not this weekend coming, but the following weekend, I'm in Pittsburgh at the Improv.
And how do people find out about your stand-up? Your website or your Instagram?
Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Russell Peters or russellpeters.com. Okay. But usually on Instagram is where I post the more up-to-date stuff.
Okay.
Can I ask you, Russell? What is your most favorite car? You got a lot of cars. What's your favoriteest car?
I only have 2 cars.
Really? Yeah. They all maybe because they look so rich every time you pull up in front of the last one.
They're both Audis.
Really?
He loves
I told you to get the Audi.
I know he loves Audis. You love Audi.
I love my Audis.
Audis are nice.
I love Innies too, but I prefer Audis.
And we love you, Russell.
Thank you, Russell.
Hey, I'm excited to watch you on The View next week, Sherri Shepherd.
Yes, Monday through Friday. I'll be on The View.
All right. Well, you just dropped my name. I've always wanted to be on The View, but I've never been controversial enough to get on there.
No, Russell, I have never been invited to be on The View, and I know all those girls. Sherri's like, I've been trying. She was like, Barbara don't
Barbara Walters isn't there anymore. I'm going to tell Brian Teta, the executive producer, about you and Kym. That y'all would love to be there. All right.
Kym has a great story of the time her and I did a TV show together.
Oh God.
You and Kym Whitley?
Oh, are you talking about with Bethany, right? Was that Bethany?
Yeah. They sandbagged me on that show.
And I didn't know Russell then. And you know what, Russell? That was a thorn in my side because I feel like I didn't protect you.
No, you did.
Not like I should have.
You sure did. You did, and so did Aubrey O'Day. You both protected me on that show.
Yeah, he said the word, and now I think about it because now I'm sensitive, but I don't think he said the word chick, and they went off.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said something about dating. I said, well, most of the chicks I date, and they go, that's the problem. You call women chicks. I'm like, what? It's short for like a cute little chick. That's why they're called chicks. Chicks are cute.
No, I'll never forget it. He had on a maroon crushed velvet jacket. He looked real rich and handsome. And when I tell you, they went in on him, and I was like, I cannot believe these women. It was the weirdest thing ever.
You set off a lot of triggers, Russell.
Apparently, it's their way of they're scared to go after black people, so they'll go after the brown guy because he's an easier target.
So you
like
took
we're
it
still
all.
getting a non-white, but we're getting one of the easier ones.
You took it for the team, huh, Russell?
Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta do what I gotta do sometimes.
Russell is insane. You
guys, Russell, we love you.
You're so funny.
Thank you.
Well,
Russell.
kiss your babies for me, both of you.
Oh, we will.
Good old Jeffy and Joshy.
Oh, thank you, Russell. Everybody, please check out his comedy on his Instagram.
Russell's just the one that got away. I don't know how that happened.
We're going to talk about it when he get off.
Yeah,
I'm so mad
how
about
he get
it.
away? I don't know.
Have you seen him in some jeans?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
You guys weren't looking. You just weren't looking.
Yeah,
maybe it was that crushed red velvet you had on.
I liked it. It was maroon.
It was the red velvet jacket. You know what's funny? I think that jacket was bad luck.
You know what? It could have
Because I
been.
wore it another time and I had a bad set, like a really bad set. And I was like, I'm never wearing this again.
Yeah.
That is weird. Yeah, burn that jacket.
Burn that sucker.
Yeah, I gave it to somebody else. So they didn't bomb in it.
Thanks, Russell.
Thank you, Russell.
See you, ladies.
All right, good
See
luck
you,
on your
Andre.
show.
Russell
All right,
Peters,
later,
everybody.
Peace.
Bye,
Russell
Russell.
Peters. Oh, I should have gave him some.
Yeah, that was the one that got away from you.
See how they change up, Chris?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
Yeah, Russell is successful.
But
Let me
it's
tell you,
been successful.
Russell Peters is
Here's
one of the. Yes, Chris. I'm sorry.
no, after you.
No, you go.
I was gonna say we can give us the story, but we do have that photo we were talking about. We can reference
What
that.
was the photo?
Just
But it
look
never
at the
came up.
look at the shine in Kym's eyes in this photo. My God,
Oh yeah.
do you
When I
are
say
you kidding me?
Russell's the one that got away from Whitley. But Russell Peters is, there's a rare few comics who can get on and sell out an arena with no press.
Yes.
Russell Peters is one of them. He sells out, not comedy clubs.
Arenas.
He sells out arenas.
He's stadiums in Europe and stuff. Like I'm serious. Like 10,000, maybe 20,000.
Yeah, you're in the 20s.
Something
You're in the
crazy.
20,000. Yeah, and around the world, he's internationally known, and he's really funny too.
Yeah,
he's really
and he's
funny.
really nice. I can tell a story.
Nice.
Because he don't want to hear about it.
What did he do for you? And then he did something for Jeffrey at the same time. It was at Target.
It was at Target. It was the weirdest thing. He was in line. I was in front of him, but I didn't see him. And he was in Target during Christmas time with his mom. And I had filled up my basket. Joshua got some. He ran and got a Lego he wanted. And we were there and we were checking out. And Russell said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "I'm going to pay for it. Just put it all together." I was like, "Excuse me?" I said, "No, this is really a lot of stuff. It's expensive." Me not knowing what Russell Peters obviously is worth. And he paid for everything. And then he said, "You sure that's the Lego you want?" He told Joshua, he said, "Go back and get something else that you really want." And Joshua went back and he came back with something really small. Russell doesn't know. I whispered to him and said, "Go get that real big one." The one mommy can't afford.
Oh, God.
And he went and got the big one. And I'll never forget that. Just the kindness, because he didn't know.
And then he got something for Jeffrey. Kym said, "Russell got this for Jeffrey."
Oh, right. He sure did.
He got a toy for Jeffrey.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which I thought was very cool.
Very nice. And get this, for Sherri. Get him something.
So we do. Yeah. So Andre says we change when it's somebody very successful. We did.
Well, I mean, he's not ugly and successful. He's fine. So he's good looking. So absolutely and successful.
When my boat come in, y'all ain't getting no action.
By the time your boat come in, I'm going to be on a walker with one eye.
So we won't even be able to see your boat.
Which lash would you use for your one eye?
I know that one fluttering.
No, this is the one. That little lash.
Oh gosh, you had the same problem with your eyelash. So, but wait, while we're waiting for our next guest, I didn't get to get your opinion on Ellen Pompeo and Andre's opinion on Ellen Pompeo.
Well, you got mine.
Going off on Denzel. So Andre is sitting right here.
Well, you know mine. You know me. So she.
But we're doing a podcast and we have listeners and viewers.
Why does Andre do that? I've been working with him though.
About articulating
and communicating.
The communication.
I communicate very well, but y'all don't listen. So it don't make a difference.
No, you don't.
I just
See, that's
gave
what
you
you
the
said.
floor.
She just gave you the floor and you said, "You know me and you know me."
And
that's
you know what I think, so.
And that's not communicating, Andre. That's just saying some old raggedy, don't feel like working.
Like,
I'm going to hit you with some chicken, I swear I am.
You see this, Chris? You see this?
This
It's always something.
So do you have an opinion? Because if you don't, I'm going to talk about this book real quick.
I don't have an opinion. I could care less. They both living fine. I'm the one who needs to be on a TV show.
Okay.
The hell with both of them.
The one piece of advice I will give you, this is not a paid gig, but next time if you're on a show and they're paying you for your opinion, you must have an opinion.
You must have an opinion.
You must have an opinion.
Yes.
Even if you don't. I mean, how many times have you been on Daily Pop and I've been on Dish Nation? I was like,
you better have an opinion.
Okay, if this person got the name Baby in their name as a rapper, a Lil, I don't know who they are. I don't care. But you know what? I'm like, so anyway, I feel you can't.
Always have opinion. Always.
You must always have an opinion. And when you get on a talk show, even if you're not getting paid, you have to have an opinion.
Okay. I think that as a director, Denzel, and an actor, he's proven himself. He's iconic. So even though she felt what she felt, there was another way to articulate it without insulting
Do you think though that she actually didn't mean it like that because that's the way she may talk? Like some people, Jennifer Lewis says all the time, "Bitch,
right?
What bitch?" And some people might get. I don't like being called a bitch all the time. I don't. You can use it once or twice.
It depends on what room of the house we're in.
It depends on where you are, who you're around.
But that's the word she uses
around certain groups.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's the way she talks to people. You could tell the way she said that to Denzel. She uses the MF word all the time. So
then
she didn't mean
he should have snapped back on her and be like, "All right, then, bitch." And then
so he should have went back.
Then there would have been a whole Isaiah Washington.
It would have been a whole Isaiah Washington.
That was good for the black man. Can't say that.
But Isaiah Washington, because of words that he used, they were slurs. But he got blackballed.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So you can't go back. You can, you have the right to do anything you want to do, but you got to consider the ramifications.
He played the game well. Then he just bit his lip
he did. And they took pictures later where he was hugging her. He knew what he knew.
He's been in the game.
Either of you three ever stop short whenever you're rebutting somebody like that? Like if somebody said something like, have you ever stopped short on that where you're like, you know what, I am.
I bite my tongue all the time, Chris. With these two, I don't say nothing. You see, I just leave.
We've never called you out your name.
No, you don't call me out.
We've never called. Oh, Kym was like, well, there was that time last year.
I can't say that.
I've never heard you. You might call a man Lil. Did your little thing, I want to tell you started to slip back into.
Oh yeah, you told me to stop.
Because Kym was always going, well, what's your little project? Yeah. Oh, you got your little jacket on.
Habit.
It's out of habit. Like how Ellen Pompeo used the word MFer. Yep. You say it out of habit. You don't think about it until somebody says to you.
Yep.
They don't like you saying Lil.
Who said that to me?
Was it Will Packer?
It was Will Packer. He checked me.
Will Packer, because she said, "Oh, I like your little jacket." And what did he say to you? Now, Will Packer's a big director of movies, producer.
About to produce the Oscars.
He's about to produce the 2022 Oscars.
But I've been knowing him for years. We've been friends way before he even.
So what you gonna call him and go? So I hear you hosting the little Oscars. Is you gonna have little old me presenting Will at the little Oscars? He gonna remember that. So jump into another subject. Will Packer, producer of Ride Along, Straight Outta Compton. Mm-hmm. He did all of the Think Like a Man movies, and he did Uncle Buck on NBC. He is a producer of David Arnold's show that David Arnold created, That Girl Lele. Yep. Will Packer is going to be producing the 2022 Oscars. And remember, it always had the hashtag Oscars so white.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be hashtag blackity, 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 black. Black.
What would you hashtag a comedy superstar such as George Wallace?
George Wallace.
George Wallace.
Now he goes,
Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is. How y'all doing?
Hi, George.
Awesome.
It's so good to see you guys. What's going on over here? What's the problem?
George said, "What's the
George?
problem?"
I want to ask. Can we ask George about Can we ask you about a couple one hot topic? One.
You can ask me anything. Hot topic, cool, doesn't matter. What is it? Money?
So, Will Packer is now going to produce the 2022 Oscars.
That's
big time. That's amazing, isn't it? I can't imagine. He produced. I did a few movies with him. I think I did. I know I did Think Like a Man too with him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh,
what do
he's
you think
good,
about?
Man.
It's going to be black now. Who do you think that he's going to have presenting the awards?
That's not why he came.
What the hell you ask a stupid question like that? He's gonna have me and you.
Right. I hope so.
Do you think he's going to have like it's going to be like black people sitting on the stairs at the Oscar, like the stairs that they got to go up to accept the award?
Will is going to entertain everybody. Everybody's going to be satisfied. He knows how to make money, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to do the right thing. Yes, he's going to include us, and he's going to include them. He's going to do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
You think Kevin Hart may come now and host?
Oh.
Ooh, that's good. I don't know whether they'll host or not, but whatever. If Will ask somebody to do something, they'll do it. Yep. How about that?
I want to see
turn down Will.
I want to see Ice Cube presenting one of the awards, don't you?
Yes.
I want to see anybody black. I want to see everybody black. I want to see. I don't care. I don't give a damn if it. I don't care who it is. I almost had a bad name. I can't.
Well, you know what? You can say a bad name because I wanted to see how you felt about what Ellen Pompeo said to Denzel Washington. Do you remember that?
Did you hear that story?
I did not hear. Tell me about it. You know, I'm getting old. Let me get my privilege and maybe it'll come back to me.
So George, Ellen Pompeo, who is the star of the show, Shonda Rhimes' show Grey's Anatomy, she's the star of that show. At the time, Debbie Allen was directing a lot of the episodes, so she asked her friend Denzel Washington to come in and direct the episode. Denzel had some character choices he wanted to give Ellen, and Ellen didn't like him, and she went off on Denzel, and Denzel said, "Hey, I'm the director." And she said, "Look here, motherfucker. This is my show, my set. You don't even know where the bathroom is."
And Ellen Pompeo, a white woman.
Now she's a white woman,
married to a black man.
Married to a black
Yeah, well,
man.
that's very disrespectful because Denzel Washington, everybody looks up to him. You know, I go to church with him, and I would never say anything like that to Denzel Washington. Plus, look who he is. Never.
Well, I would think
she
you would
should sit down and
him.
shut the. Nobody. She should just have respect. If it were you, she shouldn't say that.
Well, you know.
No, she might have said.
She might have said that to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
to us.
George.
You think she would tell you sit down, motherfucker, and you wouldn't tell her?
She might have got slapped. She might have got slapped.
The wigs would have come off, George.
I know. That would have been good to see too.
Yeah, she ain't crazy.
So George, we asked you to come on because Kym and I had a little bit of a spat about our
Well, first of all, let me make it perfectly clear. I don't like Kym. Let's put that right. Let's make that clear right off the bat. Kym and I born on the same day, and she takes up all of the space. I get no time in the news or anywhere. It's all about Kym. Damn Kym. And she came to my church and cussed in the church.
Don't listen. George, that was
what
she
say?
It was one slip up. One slip up.
Well, she came to church. Hey, it was so crazy. She talked to the bishop of all the church got in crisis. She says, "Praise the Lord," and the church just fell out. She don't even know how to go to church. Don't even know how to say, "Praise the Lord," everybody.
I did.
The church is going to praise the Lord, and then she stood in front of the bishop. She says, "I didn't have chance. I couldn't dress tonight because I was out in the field plowing." Church in the front of the church. Just flat out lying in the church, just lying. Girl, you know you in the church telling lies. I said, but that's okay. You in the church. A lot of lies been told in the church. I sure did. I backed her up.
I was put on the spot, George. I was nervous. I was like, come on, y'all, don't make me go up there. I went up there and I almost passed. It was on one of them Christmas shows.
Yes.
And
first of all, I shouldn't have called her out. I brought up in front of the whole 5,000 people. And that was my fault for doing that because she said she would. But you know, you're properly dressed anywhere you are. She was in jeans. I ain't never seen that damn many holes in jeans before. Out of all days, you talking about holy? Shit, she was holy that day. But it was so much fun to have her there, and we had a laugh, and I went off, and she had to straighten me out. There was a guy there. It was one of those Christmas shows, right, Kym? And one of the preachers had on one of those sweaters, and I had to just stop the show and say, "Listen, sir, we're gonna do the ugly sweater show next Sunday." And the church went crazy, you know. And guess what he did, Sherri? He took his jacket. He took his jacket and put it on over the ugly. I said, "You can't do that. You can't put no ugly jacket over the ugly sweater."
George Wallace, can I give you some flowers right now? We admire you on such a level because you are such a pro at what you do. I don't even know how if I could go in the cracks and crevices of your mind to see how it works. But we were at the Laugh Factory one night, and I was supposed to go up, and Jamie Masada, the owner of the Laugh Factory, said, "I want George Wallace to go up." And I said, "Absolutely. Who says no when George Wallace wants to go up?" And George, this is what I admire about you. It was a very young, very touristy crowd. And you went up and you did your first couple jokes and they were giving you like, ha. And you said to them, "Oh, this how it's gonna go?" And all of a sudden you turned something around and basically got a standing ovation. You started doing all of the comics. We just stood there watching you in awe.
In awe.
Take a crowd that a lot of them wasn't from America. They were tourists. You killed at such a level. We all wanted to go home. We thought the show should have been over.
Yeah.
And I want to say to you, that was such a memorable night of, I don't know what you did. A lesson
in comedy.
Of comedy. You got the respect of all of those people.
Master class.
It was a master class, George.
So he bumped you.
Well, I've been doing it
George
for a while.
George can bump me anytime.
See? Here we go.
I love what I do, and I tell you what, and I didn't bump you, but they put me up there. I know, well, what had happened, the crowd was crazy. So what I said was that, well, they told me, all the other comedians told me this was a shitty crowd. Well, I got some shitty jokes here, so this is gonna work out just fine. Y'all be shitty, I'm gonna be shitty too. I got some shitty jokes. So let's get ready to go. Joke number one. I started off with joke number one. Joke number two needs work, and I had some fun. And next thing you know, I pretty much know how to build a crowd no matter which direction it is going, you know? So I love crowds, and I love to have fun, and I love adversity. I love a challenge too. I love a challenge.
Oh, wow.
I just want to know what makes you tick, George.
I love laughter. When I see happy people, it makes me happier. I'm the most blessed person in the world. I have to tell everybody. All I do is lie. I thank God every night. I just make up shit. I just lie. That's all I do is just lie. It's good to lie, and they pay you. And they pay you to come back and do it. Yeah. I love lying.
So you get to lie. You went to Vegas. You headlined in Vegas.
For how long?
For how long were you headlining in Vegas?
I went to Vegas for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and the president of the hotel says, "You ain't going nowhere." And it wound up being 10 years. And not only, but let me make this perfectly clear. I did not work for the hotels. I owned my show, okay? I was the producer. I'm like a Will Packer. I owned the show. I did the directing, I did the marketing, advertising, and everything, and I knew how to do it. And it happened. I was blessed to be there 10 years. I worked Las Vegas more shows than any African American, and that includes my good friend Red Fox and all of those. It was a blessing to be there.
And I want to say, you brought me, and he does this, Kym. George Wallace is the most giving comic of everyone I know. You always give props to people, and I was in the audience. You had brought me and my friends in, and you brought me on stage. And when you stand next to George in front of a ton of people, you lose all speech. You don't know what to say. He was like, "You want to do some jokes?" And I was like, "No."
George does that to you.
Like,
oh hell yeah! If you come to my show, you working. Why the hell should I do the jokes when you can do the jokes? Why should I do the work? Hell, I'm still getting paid. I'm the one taking the check home. You think I give a damn who's getting the laughs? But the greatest thing I did there, the greatest thing I did in Las Vegas, I was talking to a friend's sister last night. The greatest thing I did in Las Vegas, I think, and they called me a magician the next day, I brought in Sly and the Family Stone.
Wow. What? To your comedy show, or just brought them in, produced them, or what?
After 26 years of being off the stage, I'm the first one to have Sly and the original group, the entire original group, on my show at the Fabulous Flamingo. You can go online and look it up, George Wallace and Sly and the Family Stone. I think that's the greatest thing I ever did.
And he performed?
Did he perform?
The whole group, I had the original Sly and the Family Stone group. The odds in Las Vegas were 40-1 that he would not show.
Wow.
He was a little late. He was a little late. You know, I'm smart enough to open the show. He was a little late, and people walking out, "You motherfucker, I knew he wasn't going to be here." A few people got up and walked out. But when he came out, he blew that room away. His kids were crying. And when he hit, "If you want me to stay," everybody went crazy.
Ooh.
Everybody went crazy. He did stand.
How did you feel?
So we can look it up. I want to see this.
How'd you
feel? Just go to YouTube right now. Go to YouTube right now. I was crying like everybody else.
So wait, can I ask you something, George, then? So
no, you can't ask me a damn thing, Kym. You can't ask me nothing. Go ahead, Sherri. Go ahead, Sherri.
Is he known for not showing up? I'm just trying to get the background.
Kym, how old are you? You're not old enough to know about Sly and the Family Stone?
I know about him, but I didn't know about his reputation.
His reputation was always late. I went to his wedding. He was late for his wedding at Madison Square Garden. When I was in college in Akron, Ohio, I think that was like in 1970s or something like that. He had a show at 7:30. He didn't show up until 1 o'clock. But guess what? We were still there, and he killed it. I mean, Sly and the Family Stone had a reputation for not showing totally. And plus, he hadn't been on stage in 26 years. It was right after, remember that? I think it was the Grammys. He walked off the Grammys and people going like, what was that all about? Y'all remember that?
Yes. Yes, I remember. We got it,
George. The first time he had the spiked hair, but the Sly and the Family Stone, I had everybody on my stage. Jennifer Holliday and The War. We had a good time at the Flamingo in Las Vegas.
I didn't know you had performers like that.
No, you all
Chris is saying, wait.
Real quick, you can find that on YouTube really easy, and I believe we'll have a photo up in just a second of the moment. George, I was curious, what compelled you to actually go through with that?
Oh, Sly and the Family Stone was my favorite entertainer at the time. You know, he was before, like, Prince is my favorite. And Prince came to my show. Prince surprised me at my birthday, Sherri.
What?
Kym, he came to the Prince, and he came up. It was the most amazing thing to have Prince, Mr. Wallace. He had been coming to my show 3 or 4 times and stood up in the balcony. Nobody knew he was there. But he showed up on my birthday, and I swear it was like, I didn't actually know he was there. I just happened to look down. He was standing next to me. So that's how short he was. But no.
Oh my God!
That was hysterical.
Oh my God! Like he was 5'1".
He said, "I looked down."
Yeah, George, because you're like 6 feet something.
Yo, God, George.
I'm 6 feet. I'm 6 feet 12. I'm 6 feet 12.
Yeah. Damn.
Prince is 5'1", and that's what he thought, I think.
Yeah, but he's amazing. He was amazing, and I tell you what. I've had the greatest life. So many people. I had everybody. Aretha Franklin at the show. You name any entertainer came to Las Vegas. They came to my show. Tom Jones, all on my stage. You know, that's a blessing. You'd be surprised.
We got a picture, George. That's a picture of George Wallace, and there is Sly right there with glass. He got a Santa Claus jacket on.
Yeah, I don't know what that was he had on. You can't play with.
He do. He got
the clip.
We can't play the clip because it's YouTube. Yeah. They're gonna take us down.
You can't. You because it's a cheap ass show. That's why you can't play the clip.
Let me tell
we on a budget, George.
I don't want to interrupt too much. I was on the phone with George for 17 seconds before he went in on ribs from St. Louis yesterday. So I feel honored to know a little bit about that.
I thought he should be embarrassed to even call me to let me know he's from St. Louis.
What you got against St. Louis, George?
Ain't nothing against St. Louis. They got only thing about St. Louis, they got the world's largest McDonald's there. And you can see it if you fly over. You know, if you fly over. You can
Damn it. Damn it, George.
That's
right
that's the arch. That's just
an arch joke. That's an arch joke.
Yeah. But you know, you got sweetie pies. They got some good food there. Sweetie pies. They got Pappy's ribs. I do like St. Louis. They go there to work and get the hell out.
Oh my gosh, George. Can I ask you something? Because you know so many people. You're best friends with Jerry Seinfeld, George.
Oh my God, why did you bring his name? I'm supposed to be at his house right now, but I said I got something to do. I'm supposed to be there with him to watch the Dodgers and St. Louis Cardinals play. That's why I'm supposed to be right now.
Okay, well, we're not going to hold you because when you.
Oh, it's too late now. I ain't going. It ain't too late. I'd rather be with you. I didn't go, did I? Don't tell him I said that. I'm with you guys. You know what? Kym, are you kidding? I love you guys. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you guys.
You are so sweet. George. We did a movie together last year.
What was the movie?
QB Halloween. And George was so funny. He played the mayor. And I was so when I watched it, you were so funny. And that's who I used. So like I had to go out for this other role that was a mayor. So I always go back and watch George. And I was like, that's the mayor I'm going to watch.
Oh my gosh.
I was the mayor of another movie Adam did. I forgot that. Little Nicky. I was the mayor of that city. I also was the mayor of Batman Forever.
Oh, yeah. You've been a mayor a lot. I love Adam Sandler.
Now I'm daddies. I'm being daddies now. Now, did you guys see me this week? I had 2 shows to premiere this week. I had 10-year-old Tom on HBO Max. I was a lawyer. That premiered this week. Also, The Premise on Hulu with BJ Novak.
The school principal.
Wait, The Premise?
Yeah, I played the school principal.
Right? I saw that.
Yes. And also, I'm so blessed. I got a show. And now today I got a show from ABC with Phoebe Robinson called Everything's Trash. I'm her daddy too. Jackie, Harry, and myself were her parents. So it's been a blessed week for me. been a blessing.
So you are booking everything. You are busy and working, George. You turning down work. You're so busy.
Yes, we love that.
And I'm writing too. The most important show I've ever done that we're doing in the next 3 months is going to be with Norman Lear, the great 99-year-old Norman Lear. And I have
You know that 99.
Yeah, he doesn't. He comes to every meeting with us. Okay, I'm doing a new show called Clean Slate. What happened was I wanted to reboot Sanford and Son. Okay.
Oh,
and I had the hair for it. I got the hair for it.
Oh, George, that's handsome.
Clean
and
slate.
he said, no, don't do that. Do something different. So I was talking to a friend of mine that I wrote my first book with, Dan Evan Ewan, and he has 2 kids, and a boy and a girl, and the boy never identified as a boy. So the boy was always, he said, I'm a girl. So he always lived that life. And I told Dan, no matter what, you got to love that kid. I don't care what. You got to love that kid just as you do the other. It doesn't matter. And he started crying, and we went over, and a light bulb went off, and a light went off in my head. Said, oh, my God.
Yeah.
What if I do a Sanford and Son? I had a son, but he left town and went back to another city. He came to New York, and he returned back to Alabama, knocked on the door. My son had transgendered. And now, when he knocks on the door,
I like it.
So would it be kind of all right, I'm sorry.
She says, Dad is me. I said, me who? He says, Edwin. Edwin who? Are you Edwin's wife? Dad is me. So she had transgendered. And guess who my co-star is?
Who?
Laverne Cox.
Oh,
I heard about that.
This.
I remember reading about that in the Hollywood Reporter, that Laverne Cox is playing used to be your son, now is transgender, is a woman now. But is it a cross kind of between Archie Bunker?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a cross between?
Hang on real quick.
Yeah, we can't. I'm sorry, I thought you wanted
Craig and George, that's gonna be funny.
You know, when I first met George Wallace, I was 20-something, just starting in comedy. He was the headliner at the Improv. They had just opened in Chicago, and they were too cheap to give him transportation. I knew who he was, so for the whole day, I drove George Wallace all around
Why don't
Chicago.
you say that when George is on?
Because y'all was talking too much.
You know how to interrupt. This is what we talk about, communication. You got to say, hey, George.
Or sorry, ladies, I just got this quick.
Yes.
That's what they used to complain about with me on The View all the time. You always interrupted. Find the air.
You still ain't learned.
Hey, we got George back.
George!
Sorry, demons in the internet. Sorry, guys.
I apologize. I think that was my fault. My cheap ass network. That's
No,
what
just let him fall on his sword. Let George take it.
No, you go ahead. I apologize. So I'm back. Continue, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, wait. You know what? I want to tell you. Andre wants to tell you something.
Do you remember when we first met? You were headlining at the Improv. I was a 20-something-year-old up-and-coming comic, and they were too cheap to give you transportation. I drove you all around Chicago your first day there.
Yes. I can't believe
little white.
hey, listen, was I mad at you? Did I chew you out for no reason whatsoever?
Of course, but it's all good.
It's still happening.
No, it's not. No, it's not with your cheap ass. You should have driven your own damn car. That cheap ass car picked me up in an old Ford.
I didn't even work for the Improv. I knew who you were, and I was in awe because they didn't have a lot of black comics come around. So I was like, that's George Wallace. And I had a little white Geo Metro, and I took you all around, took you to get something to eat, took you to the hotel and all that. The whole day.
Geo Metro, I can't even fit. I had to sit in the back seat, and I could still drive.
Hysterical.
Listen, what you brought up is that back in the day when you picked me up, there were no black comedians at these clubs. And I really, really, really don't like the clubs now because they've made a monopoly of black comics. And sometimes they won't let black comedians work other clubs, especially a black club. They say if you work that club, you can't work the Improv, you can't work the Comedy Zone. So they have a monopoly on the business, you know. And if it were not for black people, they wouldn't even be in business now. I remember they didn't even want black people on the stage at all. I'm one of the first ones. We're going there for 5 years. I was on one of the blacks, me and Jimmy Walker and maybe Byron Allen at the time. But they didn't even want us in.
You know,
now,
it's such a trip, George, because you and I were hanging out one night, and I took you to Alex Thomas's room at the Comedy Union in North Hollywood. And let me tell you something, it's all black folks. I mean, we're black folks. And they introduced George Wallace. no matter where George go, he ripped the room. He destroys the room, and nobody else can get up after him because he destroys so hard.
Yeah, I would go after
I would. You don't want to go after George.
No.
You guys stop it. Stop it.
It's
just a lot of fun.
I've never seen you get on the stage and you command it. You take charge. Even if there's people, George, that come and they go, I don't know who this man is. When you leave and say goodnight, they know who you are.
When I say I love you and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it, I go up there. I don't play around when I go on the stage, and I don't like people playing around on the stage either. That's my place. Don't go up there fooling around with what next. What next? You're supposed to know what the fuck is next. You up there, you're
Now, George, when you perform at a club, do you demand that they give all your credits? Does it matter to you?
Hell no, credits don't mean shit. You got to do a show. That fuck credits. Some people do get angry, man. You messed up my credit. Oh, what the hell? You introduced me, George Wallace. You seen him at the Burger King. That's good enough for me.
Exactly.
That's good enough for me. Yeah, I can tell that's about. I just love going on. Yes, go ahead.
Wait, first of all, I want to answer it, George. I don't demand that people do my credits. When they say, Sherri, what do you want me to say? I'm not as well known as you, but people know me from The View.
Hold on.
They know me from 30 Rock.
Did you what she said? They know I'm not as popular as you. Everybody knows you, Sherri. Go ahead.
They don't.
Everybody know you, Sherri.
No, they don't, George. I'm not. No. I know where I swim, in the lane I swim. And so when they say, because here's the thing, George, most people don't know that I do stand-up. They know me as an actress. Okay. So I got to go prove myself as a stand-up. So when they say to me, what do you want me to say? I go, tell them I've been on 30 Rock. It's Tracy Morgan's wife. Then the audience goes, oh, okay. I've been on The View. Oh, okay. So by the time you say Sherri Shepherd, they go, I know exactly who you're talking about. But if you just go, Sherri Shepherd, they don't know me as a comic.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, I'll let you get away with that one. But they wouldn't know who you are once you hit that stage, though.
Thank you. Exactly. Thank you, George. Thank you.
But it always helps to get you a little easy.
I want to ask
I hate to interrupt the show, but there was just a bulletin came on that a federal judge has blocked the Texas abortion law.
Oh.
All right.
Look, Sherri, you can finally get them abortions you need to get.
What? hey, Kym, I'm gonna get one too. But it's nice that the judge stood up and blocked it. We don't know what's going to happen later, but the judge did block it, so it was breaking news. Yeah, so no man, all of those men up there got no business telling those ladies what to do with their bodies.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to have a man tell you.
George. Well, I have a question.
They can't do that no way.
You always take it there.
Them old dudes, how the old dude gonna tell them not to have sex, what to do with their body? They have sex.
You sitting there with a 90-year-old beard on your face.
I'm talking about the judges, the people who make
you look like, okay, anyway.
Well, let me tell you something. Let's tell you what's wrong with the country, Sherri. Excuse me. Hold your thought, Sherri. That's what's wrong with the country. Too many old, rich white men that are in charge of the country. That's the problem right there. They're set in their ways. That's the whole point. Too many old, rich white men still running the country. Look at Manchin down in West Virginia with his dumb ass holding up everything. He's never.
Tom Joyner.
Wait, I was going to say, speaking of old rich white men, the next one we talking to is Craig Shoemaker. Do you know him?
The love master. Oh, what you got? I've been knowing Craig since he came to California. What a wonderful gentleman. You guys going to have him on?
Can he come on with you?
Come on with you? We can put him on.
Hell yes, he can. Are you kidding?
Then here we go. Can you put up Craig Shoemaker?
So we've got Craig Shoemaker and David A. Arnold. I almost want to say
I don't know who David Arnold is. I never met him.
Well, you're gonna meet him now. So if everybody can be patient for just a second, we're gonna come back with just Sherri. George, don't leave just yet. We're gonna come back with everybody, and we're gonna bring Sherri, Kym, and Andre on and in the star spot for just a second. We're gonna do some behind the scenes stuff. So let Grace go ahead and throw back to just the two funny mamas. And if we can make that happen, Grace, if we need to use that starter screen, is that easy enough for everybody to get everybody on? Okay, so we're going to take a second. And we're going to get everybody on. So this is one heck of a night. How's the Royal Rumble treating you all? Kym, Sherri, do you feel like you've made up?
No.
I'm having a very good time. This is really been a lot of fun.
So Craig is on, and you have George.
We would have never had this many people had we not been fighting.
Let's do those three. Okay.
I said we would have never had this many people.
Yeah, this is a surprise to me. I'm a little shocked.
So David's not on. Craig and George are going to come on, and we're going to have all three of you together. Huh?
Why did you say David? Was he on?
He was not on. There was a miscommunication. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So look at this. So Craig, can you hear us?
Craig?
Does your phone go sideways, Craig?
That way. Watch this.
Craig, stop doing that.
So your phone's locked. Craig, can you unlock your phone?
Oh, unlock the phone?
He doesn't know how to do that.
He don't know how to do that.
A complete... Now I just lost you. Dude, can I just go this way?
Sure.
Yeah.
Little did I know that George Wallace would be on this call. I am beyond thrilled. He's the reason I'm at the Comedy Magic Club. It was my dream to play there someday. I watched David Spade opening for Dana Carvey and Dennis Miller. I said, someday I'll be on that stage. George Wallace, one of the few people in this whole business that has ever done anything for me, stood for me, and I've been there headlining since '88 at the Comedy Magic Club.
Well, you're such
is
a great
my man.
guy. And
we used to be in acting class together, and I showed him how to blow himself. Do you remember that, George?
Hey, Sherri, Kym, I was talking about that yesterday. I said, Craig Shoemaker really pissed me off one day because we were talking about I said, can I say this, Craig?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I said, we was talking about if I could blow myself out, it would really be in good shape. And Craig says, I can do it. I says, fuck you, you can't do it. This idiot puts a number 2 pencil down between his legs and went down and got it with his mouth. I said, fuck you. And I was so pissed at him. I haven't talked to him since. I got up and walked out of class. This motherfucker can blow himself. I said, fuck you.
That was 1989, last time I saw him.
Sherri, can you believe that?
I cannot believe that.
And I'm so happy about this new law.
Ask him, can he still do it?
Can you still do it, Craig?
This new law in Texas, I'm so happy when I finally have sex with Sherri, I don't have to wear a condom. This is fantastic. Finally. The love master, baby.
The love master.
So, Craig, you got the bulletin also, right?
The bulletin? I was there, George. Oh, you're talking about the abortion thing. Oh, no.
Yes.
I meant this thing that they're having. I called in because I'm like the referee. I was there for all of it. I don't know if you heard it. But
I did not.
That they had a thing last week, these two, at this place that I helped book, the Canyon Club, where both of them are just the most amazing comedians. I'm unbelievable. I was blown away because I was not that familiar, if even familiar, with either one of them. And they went on stage, and besides the shit that went backstage, they were fine once they hit the stage. Oh my God, these two is unbelievable. I'm so happy to see they're sitting next to one another.
Well, that's cool.
That's sitting next to one another.
Kym got upset.
Kym is coming back. Wait, hold on, Craig.
I had to potty.
Kym had to go to the bathroom.
I was laughing
She didn't even hear any of that.
He said you were amazing. He said he wasn't familiar with either one of us, and we went up. And he said before
why don't you know them, Craig? These are two of the most popular comedians in America, and you were not familiar with them?
Well, let's not put me on the spot. Kym had no idea who I was. By the way, Kym had zero idea who I was. She thought I was a psychic talk show host, radio talk show host. That's what she thought I was. I swear to God.
You still are.
I said to her, George, this is Craig Shoemaker, the love master.
She has no idea.
I didn't say the love master.
You said this is
She said Craig Shoemaker. She said, I just think he's a radio host. And then she doesn't know I'm OG. I'm OG with George. We're back in the 80s, baby.
Yes. He said something about being psychic. He said something about the radio. So I ran with that. I didn't know. And then they all looked at me like, you don't know who he is?
By the way, your audience that's watching right now is thinking the same thing you are, Kym. Who the hell is this guy? I'm brought on. I look like the white guy that George was just talking about.
The rich old white men that are running this country.
Yeah, the ones who shouldn't be in charge anymore. Let's bring him on as a guest.
Craig actually
He'll settle the feud.
Craig's actually on to argue for the Texas abortion.
Hey, I want to settle this argument once and for all. Sherri, I'm going to tell you what happened backstage.
Okay.
It seemed to be because Caroline Rhea is a little bit to blame here because she didn't tell you guys. The vibe was it's Caroline Rhea and friends for the comedy show. So she brought the and friends and you were the and friends. So it was kind of like this vibe of like, you know, it wasn't really an MC.
Oh, wait. Did you Did you just say the and friends or the end friends?
George!
Oh, don't you dare!
Listen. Now you know damn well you guys heard the end friends.
I did not say. Play it back. I bought a vowel. There was a D in there. I did not say end friends. That was awful.
But Craig, if you saw the flyer,
and by the way, George, I will have you know I have my DNA 23andMe. I have 14% Ghana, okay? So invite me to the next reunion, all right?
You got a deal.
All right, I want to go. I'll walk in and go, what the hell is this? So listen, I'm 14%. That qualifies me.
14% does qualify.
I think it does.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
George has so many cousins anyway. George, you have so many cousins. He's got ones in the NFL. He's got every time I look, George has a cousin.
No, they know I have 7 Super Bowl rings in my family. So that has changed since I last talked to you. Yeah, you know my brother got 3, and my nephews and Money Timber played for the New York Giants, and Bob Hamilton played for the New England Patriots. My mama played football. Everybody in my family played football. So what happened, Craig? I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you what happened. So Caroline's on stage, and I'll be honest with you, okay? Sherri, you could tell, is like the consummate professional. She's like, I'm a comic, and I'm really into being a comic. And you could tell she was coaching Kym backstage, going over her jokes. They went over a joke that they sort of share. I think it was a dildo joke or something like that. So there was, right? So she's like going over this like a mechanic. Like Kym was going to the mechanic. I don't remember my lines. She was trying to give Kym confidence. No, you're great. And Kym's like, oh, I don't know. So this is how I read it. So I read it like Sherri's like really prepared for this. And Kym's going, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. So this is how I'm reading it. And I'm going, okay. So Kym just stands up all of a sudden, and Sherri's out watching the act. And all of a sudden she goes, I'll go on stage. I'm going, yeah, it's a good idea. Sherri, I approved it. I said, yeah, just walk on stage in the middle of Caroline's act. Not like a bumping you. There was no order or anything. It's like part of the vibe. And then we're all going to get up on stage together. And, so she walks up and interrupts Caroline's act, who had no problem with it because she's like, this is the vibe. They had a little interplay. Kym did a few minutes and then did the joke that they had already gone over that was similar, the dildo joke. And then something happened. I think Andre or something caused some shit. He goes, she just stole your joke.
Be quiet.
Now, George, you know that I'm a very codependent guy. All of a sudden, I was put in this place like, what are these two for real? Are they really? They drove together. I was like, I think Sherri's like, and then I said, hey, can we take a picture? And I was like, trying to be, she's like, give it a, yeah, sure, hurry up. I'm going on stage. She's taking it serious. Kym could give a shit about her act. She's like, yeah, she's floating around. So she's like, she's got this naturally funny vibe. And I was laughing. And Sherri's got the vibe of I'm naturally funny, but I'm also really into my jokes. Don't you fuck with my time. Don't you fuck with all of this shit that goes on in comedy, because I take this this is really serious shit. And Kym's up there going, I'm a fucking natural. You know, so I'm just going to fucking flow with this shit. And Sherri's going, I'm a fucking pro, bitch. Get the fuck out my way. Don't you bump me. That's not what you do. That's not what goes on in comedy. And she's going, what the fuck? I just showed up here. I just drove here. I'm going to go on stage with my friend Caroline and talk some shit. I'm not going to remember anything. Then I'm going to walk off stage and go, what the fuck did I forget? And she forgot half of the shit anyway. So because she's not prepared. Literally, Sherri was writing her act for her. She was her memory. She was jotting shit down, and Kym's going, I don't know. Yeah, something about a dildo. So she did it, the thing, and then somehow it turned into, like a joke thief or something. I'm going, I was backstage when Sherri said, go ahead and do it. I don't give a shit. So anyway, that's my referee. That's my take on, I hope that settles the argument. But I will say, both of you in your own way, and I mean in your own way, you're both very unique. George, these are two really good comics. They got natural chops, both of them. But
I know, I work with both of them all the time. But, great.
Kym needs more confidence and needs to work on her shit. That's basically the difference.
That's some bullshit.
Sherri's full confident because she works this shit all the time. She's up at the Chuckle Hut every 5 minutes, doing a couple minutes. And Kym's on her fucking tennis court writing shit, but not writing it down. That's the difference between these two.
Oh, gosh. I cannot. That was so wet. Look.
Thank you.
No, but Kym, you are natural because it's just in you. Like I said, I put you in front of 5,000 people at church and you had no problem with it. And she is a natural. Sherri is just good. Sherri and I work with Jan Vander Brown, and if the two of us can work with him, we can work anywhere. Trust me.
That's right.
Craig, I love that your take on that because you were back there like a fly on the wall. And, I will be honest, I was going off like a black evil woman while you was on stage. And I think Craig even said, she might be able to hear you.
Well, let me ask you this question. I don't know. Let me ask you this question. Did she go over time when she went up? Is she one of those people say, I'm going to do a few minutes, and then she did like 15 or 20?
Well, that's the thing. There was no timer. Only Sherri, who's into comedy clubs every night, she's the one who's Big Ben over there with the fucking timer. she's like, that was 13.2 minutes. She had it down to the 0.2. And Kym's up there. I don't fucking know how long I was on stage. I just wandered up there like it's a friend of mine, Caroline. I went up and talked. And I talked for a few minutes by myself, and I got off. That's her thing. It's like that. She's going, that was all right. And me, Sherri's like, no, that was, you told me this many minutes, and you bumped me.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there. But let me tell you this. Kym must have been killing. She must have been killing because Sherri had the exact goddamn time. Every comedian saying, come on, get off stage, get off the stage, get off the stage. She's been on for 10 minutes already. She's been on for 12 minutes already.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a light, give it a light, give it a light.
Oh, my
and then she's sitting there going, I got to follow my own dildo bit. That's my own fucking bit. Now I got to take that out and insert something else that's completely down to the perfect timing because I am a comic. I'm a comics comic. And damn it, they don't know me as a comic. They only know me as the View. They don't know me as the View. They have to take me serious. I got this shit down. I study comedy. Kym, you don't even know who the fuck Craig Shoemaker is. What the fuck? You don't even know who hired you for this fucking job you didn't get paid for. You have no idea. Because you don't know comedy. You don't know fucking comedy. That's what she's trying to tell you, Kym. You don't know comedy. You don't study it. You're a natural, and it pisses her off. She's like, how can you get up there? I write my fucking jokes down. I got rhythm. I use the right words. I listen to my set later. Kym hasn't looked at her set since she looked at her tits. She's never looked at her set. She doesn't care.
Craig was there, George, but I tell you,
George, what do you think about this whole thing?
Replay. Now I know you're a comic, Craig. Now you proved it. Yes. Now you proved it. I appreciate that.
Gosh.
Oh my God.
I had all that shit written down. I'm in the Sherri Shepherd School of Comedy. I had all that written down perfectly.
Always write it down.
Punchlines.
Always write it down. That's what you always.
Oh yeah, Sherri's like a mathematician back there. And she's like resenting Kym, who cheats off everybody in class, and gets fucking straight A's and shit. She's the natural straight A, and Sherri's studying her ass off. So she's like, who the fuck is this brainiac that comes in here and aces these tests? And I'm studying this shit and getting the same grade. That's what she's thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, George, what you think? And Craig done laid it out the truth. That was the truth.
Well, I know being a natural comedian, once you get on the stage, it's a whole different world. You're in a different zone. And it's nothing that Sherri can't handle because she's that much of a pro. Even though she spoke about it, it really didn't bother her because she did follow you, didn't she? Did she follow you?
Yeah, but she came up and said we did 13.2, just like Craig said, minutes. And then Craig did run up to her before she's going on stage.
But George,
was like,
the woman is introducing me and she's like, next time we share, and Craig goes, hey, come on, get in a picture. Like, who does that?
I don't know how to.
That's it. Okay.
I don't know how to say this, but that sounds like something. That sounds like something I would do too. J. Anthony Brown and I do it all the time. They're introducing one of us, and the other one will walk out on the stage. We do it all the time.
Okay, so Sherri, this is where I'm going to
not at that level.
I'm going to defend Kym a little bit. Okay, I'm going to defend Kym. The vibe that night was no bumping, there was no timing, there was no order. It was a Caroline Rhea and friends. You could have gone up there as a triplet, and it would not have mattered. That was the vibe. I could have gone on the stage and taken a photo of you in the middle of your act. You would have chewed my fucking head off if I did.
You wouldn't have gone on no stage and took no picture. She's serious. First of all, I didn't see a flyer. I didn't look at the flyer that said Caroline and Friends. I looked at the flyer, it had comics on there. So I didn't know it was no and Friends and people going on stage while they're doing material. I thought it was a comedy show, a straight comedy show.
No, Caroline made that mistake. She pitched it to me as, I'll bring friends and these friends will get back to me 2 minutes before the show and you'll have a show. So anyway.
That's not what I was told when Caroline. Okay, I'm gonna get that girl.
But one thing you do know when comedians get together and there's an audience, there's gonna be a show. You know that.
I thought it was a show. When Caroline said to me, she said, "Can you come and do some time at this Canyon Club?" I said,
that's your hint right there. That's your hint right there.
So listen to the veteran. As veterans, being a comic, you got to be flexible, right? You got to be flexible, Sherri.
Yes.
Flexibility. It's exactly right. And we ended up, George, I feel like you're the neutral party now. Offsides, clipping. We went up and sang at the end. We just ad-libbed. And Andre did a whole background singer thing. We just went with the vibe, went with the flow. That's what it was. But I was impressed because I didn't know Sherri was, now I know what you're talking about while your intro, nobody knows you're a comic. I can see you really are into, I want to be seen as a comic.
Okay.
That includes a professional intro, that includes the outro, that includes all that goes with it. Where Miss Adlib over here, the natural, she just wants to step up there and go, fuck it. I'm just going to tell you what I ate today and take 10 minutes on that and talk about my vagina for a few minutes. That's that. That's it. So that's how it rolls. You two are very different, but both extremely talented.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
George, George, I wanted to get your opinion on this. What do you think?
My opinion is I really don't give a fuck. That's
Thank you, George. Thank you.
Did y'all have a good time? Did you have a good time?
We had a good time, George.
Yes. Thank you so
much. And the next time you will bump her. Next time they introduce her, you'll walk out, Sherri. Yeah.
You want to keep George interested? Tell him you know how to go down on yourself. He will never, ever, ever forget it.
Hey, fuck you, Craig Shoemaker, okay?
Well, this is a great way to end the podcast.
We love you both.
We want to thank everyone Thank you so much.
But George has an outro that he does to everybody.
Okay,
so
well, let's
I wouldn't want George to do the out.
All right.
Kym, Sherri, and Craig, and Mr. Lavelle, I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it because my love for you does not require your permission. I'm George Wallace. I'm out.
Oh, George.
We love you too.
The Love Master. You got anything, Craig Shoemaker?
Oh, yeah, baby. Love Master. Social distance, 6 feet. That's just the tip, baby. Yeah.
The Love Master.
What I say on my podcast is it's called Enlightened Up, and I want you all as my guest. Everyone here as my guest. So get in touch with me. I want you on there. And
thank you so much.
It's called Enlightened Up. My podcast ends with you all need to enlighten the fuck up, will you?
Okay. Lighten the fuck up. That means
enlighten
you too, Andre.
That's right, Andre. Troublemaker.
Troublemaker. But thank you, everyone.
We appreciate both of you. We love you both.
Wanda Sykes came on, and
Wanda was here. I miss Wanda.
And Russell Peters.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wanda, are y'all watching Wonder Years?
Oh yeah, it's an amazing show. Down. Yes,
The Wonder Years.
That little boy is me.
Oh really?
Wow.
Okay.
I'm
gonna start watching it.
You
now
really do. It's amazing.
Now that I'm 14%, now I can relate to that fucking Wonder Years. All right. All right. All those years of watching those white kids. Man, I knew I didn't like that show. But now I got something that is from my childhood. I can relate.
Yeah, I thought I was losing something because I never heard of this show. And I'm going like, damn, there's too many TV shows out there. I don't know about this show. I had never heard of it until now. But it's wonderful with the black cast. Wonderful.
We're going to start watching
that because my son, Joshua, watched it.
And then there's another great children's show, David Arnold's show, That Girl Lele. It's on Nickelodeon. He wrote it. And he's executive producing it, and it's really wonderful.
And David was supposed to come on tonight, but we've run out of time.
But you guys watch me. I'm co-hosting The View.
Wait. Did you bump David again? You bumped somebody again?
We did.
You bumped David.
You and Craig bumped him.
Oh, hey, listen, no problem. You know what, George? Next week, Sherri's bumping Whoopi. I'm gonna text Whoopi and tell her she's bumping Whoopi's ass. You know that's gonna happen.
Don't you do that?
Oh, those white producers, they're not gonna have two black chicks on there. There ain't no way.
well, thank you for promoting The View next week because I'm certainly going to watch you being on The View. That's wonderful. I appreciate
you. Thank you, George.
That's nice. Yes, thank you.
And Kym, George and Craig, Kym has an uncensored on the cable network TV1. It's uncensored. It's all about her life behind the funny. So you have to. It's called Uncensored: The Kym Whitley Story.
Oh, look at this!
And what's this? A bull twit?
George Wallace wrote a book called Bull. This is my book called Bull Twit. If you need to laugh and get some Twitter in your life, get me at Mr. George Wallace. Okay, Bull Twit and whatnot. And
Bull Twit is funny.
Bull Twit.
Look at George. He comes all prepared. Look, here's all I got. Yeah, I just wrote my name.
Brings out a
Go online, buy this book, georgewallace.net. Get the book.
Go to official Craig Shoemaker.
We have lost complete control of the show. First of all, thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching Two Funny Mamas
with Andre Lavelle, and we want to thank Wanda Sykes and Russell Peters, Craig Shoemaker, and
Russell Peters was on too.
Yes,
and Guy Torry for the video.
And Guy Torry.
Oh my God! You know, by the way,
thank you,
George. When Russell came on, Kym didn't know who he was. Sherri had to explain it. Sherri had to say, this is a really big comic. I never fucking heard of him. That's what Kym was like. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Doesn't pay attention.
Kym, are you serious, Kym? No, Russell Peters is a guy.
I wanted to sleep with Russell, so let's not let that.
She tried to sleep with Russell.
I did.
She knew who he was.
You still can. You still can.
Okay. All right.
Russell Peters.
Chris is going to kill us.
We have got to get off and let you guys get back to your life. We love you so much.
This is our life, Sherri.
And you know what?
You said this is our life.
We hope that you guys will come back on again.
I love to come back. I'm sitting here. I'm not Jeffrey Tubin. I don't have any lotion, but the other day.
Oh my!
I reached in I thought this was
George.
lotion. I thought this was lotion, and I got the Purell.
George, how about
burns? Say what?
George, how about
I
you
told
really
Jeffrey to use lotion because he's a teenager and you use sanitizer.
Of course, we know, but no, I don't. I picked it up by mistake. I thought it was, and it burns.
George,
Okay.
I'm going to have to teach you again how to blow yourself.
What did you say, Craig?
It doesn't hurt when you blow yourself, George. I'm still going to have to teach you those lessons. Okay?
I don't think it tastes that good with the Purell in your mouth, though. Okay.
No.
Okay. They are out of control.
Look at Miss Dildo material getting all dizzy on her.
That
Be
is,
fucking
look at
kidding
her.
me.
Shut up,
all of a
Chris. We
sudden
love
she's-
y'all. Just bring in the music. Chris is all late. There we go. Love y'all.
You guys, thank you so much for hanging in there. I think this has been over 2 hours of just nonstop funny. I love you. I'm sorry.
Longest podcast here. Love you too. We've made up. There'll be
Do you love Andre?
Andre, we love you.
We love you, Andre. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, you need to use your tongue.
God.
Oh, damn. Did I scratch you in the eye? I was like, golly, what is all of that?
Buyjack.com/2funnymamas. Get your merch and check out Tighten Up. Check out Tighten Up Tuesdays. Every Tuesday. B Flat and Sherri. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye,
What
Jack.
did you do to me,
Two
Andre?
funny
All right.
mamas.
Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas.